this Saturday, May 22nd, at the world-famous Celtic Irish pub, Raylan Nelson is going to play with Thomas. You're in frame, dude.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So, say that again. I need y'all to pay attention to what he's saying.
May 22nd, this Saturday, live at the world-famous Celtic Irish pub, Raylan Nelson.
Okay, so whenever he says the word Nelson, this is pointed out to me by her, but I also pointed that out on the last episode of our podcast. He puts a T in front of the S. It's fucking weird. He says Raylan Nelson instead of Nelson. Say it again, just naturally.
Willie Nelson.
See, he does it every time.
I don't know how to do it. Like,
he doesn't even have headphones on, and he heard it.
Nelson. Is that
there
how
you go. Nelson.
Nelson.
Not Nelson.
Nelson.
All right, but yeah, May 22nd. Talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna play as well, me and Thomas, and it should be
together.
No,
probably
separately.
Not.
Separately.
Yeah, separately. We don't have a band or whatever.
You should.
But yeah, get there early because capacity.
I like this guy.
I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but capacity might be an issue.
Yeah, it might be.
We had an overwhelming response, but yeah, everybody show up to that. So, hey, everybody, welcome to the Krohncast. This is episode 34.
Krohncast Rushcast.
There we go. It's the number one live podcast in the Mississippi Gulf Coast,
especially in Latimer.
Oh, it's
I like that. Number one live podcast in the Mississippi. Period. I think.
I would agree.
What are we doing? We're replaying?
Somebody's phone's
My phone's not even in the building.
Phil's phone's hooked up to the Bluetooth.
That's my phone.
Okay.
I do it every time.
Hey, welcome.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How did you guys get a hold of Willie Nelson's granddaughter?
And be careful when you answer this question too, because
like physically. You mean?
Yeah. So, I write dumb songs. I write dumb theme songs and stuff, and I did a very specific song for a very specific comedian. I'll play it right now.
Oh, what? Are we
He's
on
got
the slideshow?
He said he had a plan. This is part of his itinerary.
We're getting right into this.
If you wanna use this song, just ask Ari Shaffir. Ari Shaffir owns this song. If you use this song without permission, Ari Shaffir's gonna sue your ass because Ari Shaffir owns this song.
Who owns it?
Ari Shaffir owns this song.
The comedian?
Ari Shaffir owns this song. Ari Shaffir owns this song. Ari Shaffir owns this song. This song is owned by Ari Shaffir because Ari Shaffir owns this song.
That was
really good.
beautiful.
So, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, Raylan Nelson was hanging out with her band, and they didn't have shit to do, so she thought it would be funny to cover that song, and she did. And then Ari started using that for all of his YouTube stuff. And we were actually in the middle of doing a podcast with Ari Shaffir, and I don't remember if I brought it up or if he brought it up, but he was like, "You know who did that cover, right?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "That was Willie Nelson's granddaughter." I was like, "Holy shit." So I hit her up on Twitter the day after Christmas and, said, like, "Holy shit, that's fucking awesome," blah, blah, blah. And she hit me back and was like, "I'm a fan of y'all. I'm a fan of comedy podcasts in general, all this shit." And then what was the next step after that?
I don't know. I didn't know all these points. I have no fucking idea.
But yeah, that's how
I thought Thomas was the manager. I thought Thomas was your manager.
This was outside. So that turned into, I'm officially announcing right now that I am Raylan Nelson's booking agent as of yesterday afternoon.
Wait,
officially.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
The Raylan Nelson
if you go to
band.
RaylanNelsonBand.com and go to her contact info, you can email me directly to book her shows.
I'll be damned.
How does that work, Thomas?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Being a
Is that
booking agent?
I'm like, hey, we're going to play a show
obviously
here.
it's a 60-40 split going on right there, right?
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
So
I have the contract in my car. You want to go grab?
Yeah.
I remember when you guys were on before, you were saying, your position as a manager is where you really flourish. So you're now the booking agent manager
Correct.
for Willie Nelson's granddaughter.
Right.
which means if she wants to play someplace or if someplace wants her to come play, they go through you.
Yes. So I'm basically just I'm the middleman. I'm the liaison. I negotiate for her.
And then you negotiate like or make sure that, hey, she needs like, 8 Diet Cokes and some Jim Beam.
Yeah, her rider is very big. By the way, anybody that wants Raylan Nelson to play there, her rider is you're not going to get to Willie through me. That's pretty much it. That's the entire fucking list.
I'm so confused right now. Why doesn't she hit up the industry professionals that
Why would you do that?
Her grandpap.
When you can hang out with Rushmore podcast way more often than you're supposed to.
She is a really cool chick too.
She is
very
cool.
We became like text friends first. Like I started texting her, and she would throw out like a podcast episode or something from like your mom's house, or she's a huge fan of Ari Shaffir, obviously. There was another one that Nikki Glazer. There's another one that we both listened to. But I was like, damn, you listen to that? Like, not a lot of people, number one, listen to shit like that, and then not a lot of females listen to that shit. Like our podcast. If I had to like break down numbers wise, like percentage, I would say well under 10% of the people that listen to our podcast are female.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen a comment from a female on our show.
I was going to say that it probably has a lot to do with like industry, professionals. Like you're saying, why would she not want to fuck with a professional? Like, I think you kind of know, Phil, that someone who's booking for you is also booking for 10 other fucking bands.
That's true.
Well, Thomas over here can dedicate his
He's got
life.
nothing going on. Yeah.
Nothing.
And the other thing too, man, you know how many
I wasn't going to say that.
You know how many fucking scumbags are in Nashville? Like there's so many people that just want to try to get a little piece of you. They're fucking vampires.
Yeah.
They're like
absolutely.
financial and social vampires. They just want a little piece. And it's even more amplified for her because of who her fucking granddad is. So people want to fucking latch onto her to try to climb the ladder up to him, and it is very annoying. I go out of my way to never fucking be like, oh, hey, well, your grandpa something.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. But I will say this. That dumb song that I wrote about golf, I sent that to her, and she said that she played it for her grandpa, and he said that it was beautiful. So, fuck what anybody says. Willie Nelson said.
Okay, so that's what you were talking about. I got you.
I tell you what, I firmly believe that Pepper is on the edge of success.
Yeah, he just doesn't want it.
You're on the edge of success.
Yeah, we talked.
Totally
fights
doesn't
against
We
want
talked about that a couple times.
Let's get into that for the
I'm
next
not
hour.
here.
Pepper
I'm
does
not-
not want success.
I'm not. No, that sounds exhausting. I'm not act success. I'm happy.
Willie Nelson complimented your little
Your golf
fucking-
song, your jingle.
Yeah.
your Dickie.
Shout out Luke Couch, who today said, I don't know Pepper that well, but he's a jingle genius. Is what he called you. A jingle genius.
I like that.
Isn't that
That's
something?
really all I want to be.
Yeah, he said it's very unfortunate how you feel about certain races, but you are a
Oh,
jingle
he
genius.
definitely didn't say that. He definitely didn't say that. Luke Couch agrees with everything I say.
I feel like you could put the Willie Nelson quote up on like your podcast page and be like, Willie Nelson says this is not bad.
Yeah.
Adam Ray said, "What the fuck are y'all doing?"
True. Yeah, we should throw some quotes up.
Yeah.
Like,
I
hey,
think
you
we can
guys
find some
are.
ones.
Make a poster or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So you got Willie Nelson's grant. I mean, you guys are playing, and who else?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Pepper's gonna open
Holy
the show.
cow.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
play a
wait.
little bit, and then she's gonna play.
Wait. Paint this picture for me.
Yes.
So if I'm a patron, right, I pay my little $5 or however much
Sure.
it is.
Well, don't do that on ours because we haven't.
No, I think he means to get into the show Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Patreon.
No.
Okay, my
Patron
bad.
of the
All right.
bar.
Patron.
All right.
Don't interrupt me again.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Apologies.
So if I go to the show, I'm gonna see Pepper with his dick songs first,
Yep.
right? What, 20 minutes?
25 to 30.
God, if that. I mean, the golf song is like literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, you
Uh,
played that 6 times.
He's gonna make a couple Joe Biden jokes, and then
Right.
we're gonna go to you.
Yeah.
and
That's
you're
me,
gonna,
the political guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna
Kinda
do.
is.
You're gonna do acoustic.
Yeah.
I've never seen or heard you do acoustic, sir.
All right. Well, come
You're by
Saturday.
yourself. You're gonna do what? 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Tommy.
I'm gonna do probably like 45 or 50 minutes.
And then her, and she
And then
does
she's
acoustic.
gonna play. Yeah.
'Cause I
And
saw a picture of her with a
ukulele. She's bringing both.
Oh.
Tommy, do you want to rip a song real quick?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You don't? For real?
No, not at all.
I got a guitar right here. You
I
can.
know you do, man.
But
It's an Alvarez. It's a
I really
beautiful
do
guitar.
feel like. Well, I know these two have never heard you play. I feel like most people haven't heard you play.
Yeah.
Because if they're not at the World famous Celtic Irish pub, at the time that you're playing,
Yeah.
they haven't heard you play. You don't post
I
any
have a
videos.
wide
or anything.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide.
It's okay. Let's build the suspense. Come
Can
out
you-
Saturday night.
Can you play like part of one song?
What do you want?
Can I get "Hit Me Baby" one more time?
Sure.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. By the way, I'm doing this song with Raylan Saturday.
True.
Is this thing tuned?
Also,
Hey,
yes, it is.
Go ahead.
It looks very probable that my wife will be singing a Taylor Swift song with Raylan.
Yeah, Raylan texted me on the way here. She goes, "What Taylor Swift song does your wife want to do?" I was like, "I don't think she likes Taylor Swift. Where'd that come from?" She's like, "Wrong wife."
Yeah.
Wrong.
I
wife.
have several questions, but I want to hear the song first, and then I'll get to that.
I was just fucking with your guitar.
And don't touch that.
Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. But now you're out of sight. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we've got. My loneliness is killing me. Hey, yeah. I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I was digging that the B flat.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah, it's a
God.
nice
you gotta,
chord, isn't
yeah,
it?
you got to go down on the
Oh,
on the
boy.
root. Yeah.
So I don't know how music works, right? I don't know.
Hold on, you guys are about to get infuriated.
Yeah, I don't know like chords or scales or any of that shit or notes or how that works. But I watched a dude play that one time on American Idol or something, and I was like, I think I can figure that out. So I watched him do it again. And I was like, I'm gonna start playing it like that. And then I played that chord. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but I like it. It's fucking sexy. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like it's supposed to be played on an instrument, and that makes me happy.
Thomas, tell these guys how often a month you practice your songs and stuff.
Okay, first of all, practice. We're talking about playoffs. We don't do practice. I haven't practiced. I bought a guitar Friday. That's good news, right?
First guitar
We
he's
excited?
owned
Really?
since I've known him.
Yeah. So
What
I've
kind of guitar? Let's.
it was a Yamaha like acoustic at a pawn shop. Only because I had a show last Friday and I didn't have a guitar to play, so I was like, I'm gonna go get that.
He
And play
has
it.
been borrown guitars since I've known him.
Hey, shout out Jamie Hyatt. He's
sure.
I've played Jamie
Yeah,
Hyatt's
he's-
guitar at
he's great.
80% of shows I played in the last 10 years. But no, I don't think I've ever practiced. But as far as playing guitar in my home and not into a mixing board, that might be the first. Well, I guess technically this is being recorded, but I haven't done that probably since I was 17, maybe. I just watched some videos on YouTube. I don't know, like I said, I don't know like any traditional like technical ways to play music.
Pepper's
so I
shaking
just,
his head.
if I want to learn a song, I just watch somebody play it a bunch of times on YouTube. Like just watch their hands because I don't really know what they're doing. I can't read music or anything, and then I just try it on stage the next time I play.
Yeah.
But
I really
there's no
wish-
practicing going on.
I really wish I had whatever autism that he has, where he can
Yeah.
just do that.
Well, the
Oh.
thing about doing it like that though is just like guessing every time you go on stage is you never really get better. You just kind of do what you did when you were 17 and you do it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
There's no progress.
You have a beautiful voice. Do you have like
You have a
training?
beautiful face. No. Do not.
That's what my wife tells me. But you know, did you like sing in church or
No.
have like choir classes in
Nothing.
school? Nothing.
No, my mom has 12 siblings. They all play music. So I grew up kind of being forced to play music. And then after I got like 13 or 14, I just stopped playing my instrument at home and just watched my brother play a bunch and tried to learn by watching people's hands.
So being surrounded by all these other family musicians, do you play any other instruments besides guitar, or can you play any other?
I can play
instruments?
a very bare amount of like keyboard, piano, and I can play bass, guitar. That's pretty much it. I feel like I can figure out something with strings if I had enough time, but drums can't do it at all. None.
So-
I have no feet
Yeah, you
coordination.
gotta be like super smart.
Oh yeah. So I'm a bad motherfucker up, waist up on drums.
See,
But when you start putting it together,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
the same way,
I'm
dude.
fucking-
Like I
yeah,
can
I'm
do
Michael
all
J.
kinds of
Fox.
foot shit. I can do all
I'm in
kinds
that
of
same
hand
boat.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do all kinds of hand shit. I can't do any foot shit. I can do all kinds of hand shit. You put the feet in there, I'm Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
in his
you got to be
60s.
elite to do that shit. You got to suck.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, new Transient single yesterday. Go check it out.
Yeah. It's a big deal. We're
It
blowing
is.
up. We'll talk about my purchase on a later date.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Holy shit.
How big?
Like 5 tons.
Yeah. Dual axle. We're building it out. We're putting subwoofers in the back. We're putting some bunks in there. It's going to be just
Stripper pole.
Yeah. We can do that.
Make
we
it
can do
why
whatever
not?
we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
why
it.
not?
We can do whatever we want.
Are you
Make it where
gonna
it
do a
can be-
podcast from that?
Ooh.
It's not
I like
bad.
that.
It's a
Yeah.
great idea.
You're not
Use a
doing
hotspot?
anything driving around. That's what I was saying. I was like a mobile hotspot is
Yeah,
like
it's a hotspot.
is like $30 a month or something.
for this. This is my question before you play the song. Before this show, I was going to ask: do y'all have some kind of like contingency plan to record this show?
Was he Gene?
Dude, are you Gene?
Are you Gene?
Are you Gene?
Oh,
Okay,
Gene.
Gene
who?
Wilder.
Tell me about Gene.
All right, Gene is a crazy French Canadian fellow
A Frenchman, we call him.
that started replying to every single one of my tweets on Twitter.
No. Started replying to every single one of Raylan's tweets on Twitter.
Okay, yeah.
originally.
So he found me through Raylan, and still to this day, you can look at my Twitter, and I mean almost every single tweet he replies with a GIF, and then something in broken like French English.
Yeah, and he finds these gifts from the depths of hell. It's like gifts you would never find ever searching.
We
them
can call
yourselves.
him. Do you want to call
No,
him right
we
now?
do not want to call him. We're
Okay.
not opening that up.
So he calls me every day, at least once, sometimes 2 or 3 times. On the weekends, he averages probably about 3 times.
This is getting weird.
So
Oh, he's a strange. dude.
every time we talk, he says, it's like, oh, hey, Peppa, buddy, so hey, wait,
Yeah, Pepper made him Spanish, but he's French.
The Spaniard?
The show that you do with Raylan, you need a satellite and broadcast it to the. So his whole deal is he wants to rent a satellite truck, which he said for the low price of like $2,500.
Yeah.
But with plus transportation costs and all that stuff.
to stream this show live.
And he wants to park it in the I guess in front of the Celtic and using a satellite because apparently the fucking internet doesn't exist. He wants to broadcast it to God knows where. He also said he was like
France.
yeah, he was like I guess you would have to build a website and you would have to like set up the infrastructure for people to pay. But he was like you just do it a pay-per-view. Like everything he says is like you just do this. And
But
I'm
he
like,
doesn't say it anywhere near that clearly.
No, he's
like
very
Pepper
French.
doesn't remember. Okay, so we did a podcast with Raylan where we called him. We blocked the number. Thankfully, he doesn't have mine, but he has Pepper's. Because I told Pepper, I was like, "Yeah, this guy's been calling the venue. He's been calling the Celtic, asking if we're going to record the show." And yeah,
I mean, he's a nice guy.
he is a nice guy.
He's a
And
nice
I was
guy.
like, "Hey, Pepper, Gene has got the Celtics number." He's like, "Yeah, I talked to him this weekend." I'm like, "Why? What are we doing?" Because we called him with a blocked number with Raylan. It was hilarious. But Pepper, it was the first podcast we did where Pepper was under a different kind of influence. And so he doesn't remember a whole lot of this. Oh, no? Is that not true? I'm sorry. Sorry. But he started talking about how he flew for the France military. He was a pilot. And
He's
all
a
this shit.
pilot too.
Sure. And Pepper
I mean, I
was
think- I
like,
think he
yeah,
is.
I think
I
he's
don't know.
really a pilot. And Pepper was like, what's your favorite airplane? And the motherfucker said, a skateboard was his favorite airplane.
I think you
I'm-
misinterpreted that. I don't think he
That's,
actually said a
well, that's
skateboard.
clearly possible.
I can
But
text
I
him.
misinterpreted.
Okay, I'll dead ass. I will text him right now. and
Anyways,
ask him
Jane's
his
been
favorite
asking if
airplane.
we're going to broadcast the show, so that's why you reminded me of Gene whenever you said that.
Is he like stuck in like a 95 like news van? I mean that's what
Yeah, it reminded me of like the screen, like the fucking
Yeah,
vans would be outside.
that's what I'm
like,
thinking. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's being broadcast.
It's not.
I mean, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
So if somebody does it on their phone,
Look,
sure, check it out.
Look. You have to broadcast it, right?
Okay,
Professionally, like
Yeah.
Phil Cron level professional.
Right.
Because if you look, it's great. Yeah, let's say you pack the Celtic out, right?
That would also make broadcasting much harder if we packed it out.
No.
What?
Well, I feel
All
like
you
there's
need is 1 or 2 cameras.
less room for cameras, I guess.
What do you think? How big do you think cameras are?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like people are gonna knock into them and stuff like that. Like, Celtic is
No.
very.
No. That's why you hire security and all that stuff. You hire a little 5-foot dude for security.
Yeah.
Look,
Why
listen
his
to me.
height was important.
Just in case, so he can fit. There's a lot of people.
No,
in there.
you know those like short stacked up security
Yeah,
guards.
yeah.
You know
Like
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I saw
5
it
foot
online.
300.
Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not short. I'm
No,
5'11"
you're
and 3/4.
average height.
Oh no, dude, I'm 5'9". There's no way you're 5'11".
He's
I am.
every
I'm
he's every
5'11"
bit of
and a half.
5'10" and a half.
I'm 5'11" and
No,
a
I'm
half.
5'9". There's no way you're 5'11".
Dude, I'll fight everybody right now. I'm
Yeah.
stacked.
You got that ruler you carry around in your pocket?
That's a Danish and O'Neill joke.
Seriously, don't get me off topic. But if you record the show, now you first of all, you got video saved that you can edit later, post it, and be like, oh, this is what we did.
Yeah.
Look who we know.
Yeah.
We're just two fucking nobodies from fucking Hurley, Mississippi, or wherever y'all are from.
I don't know if I've been there.
But think about it. You got 50 people in the room,
Mhm.
1,000 people watching, 100 people watching, 500 people watching. You're just maximizing your stuff, right?
Yeah. So
What's the roadblock on that?
Doing
effort.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, if
So
somebody,
this is the thing is I don't. Yeah. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Pepper's thought is that sounds like a lot of work for something I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
it's
think
not that I don't.
it's
give a
not that he
fuck
doesn't
about
give a fuck, but it's like I don't know.
I don't see the upside being worth the effort.
You know, like come or don't come, and you know, enjoy the night or don't enjoy the night.
I don't know.
You don't know.
guess.
I
mean,
think
what
it'll
do
be
you
fun
guys-
regardless.
What a disaster!
But hey, I'll tell you what. If you want to come and do all that stuff and be in charge of all that work, you are more than welcome to.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It does something.
More work than it's worth.
It's
Let's
a lot
just
of
get
work.
fucked up and sing like bad Britney Spears
And,
songs.
I mean, even if you want to like record it from like the output on the board, like I'm fine with that. It's whatever. I mean, I guess that would probably be the low effortist way to
Like
do
just
that.
audio?
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah, that
somebody
sounds
want to do
really
that, I guess
stupid.
that's
This is
fine.
infuriating.
Is that the Rushmore way? The lowest effort?
Low effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thomas, have you ever edited an episode?
Like taking things out of it
Uh-huh.
or like splice it up?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I've made it sound better. Like I've mixed it. I mix every episode and make it sound okay.
Yeah, you guys sound amazing,
Thank
and
you.
I want to do full disclaimer because you use the SM58.
No, we use the the beta.
the
We don't
yeah.
use the SM. We use the beta. Is it 58?
58A.
58.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
that's what we
guys
use.
use those,
Yep.
and me and Phil were listening, and we're like, "Holy cow, we got those mics because of you guys,
Oh,
wow.
because of how
Nice.
good you made them sound." Because I told Phil, like, well, Phil owns 2 SM7s, I own 2 SM7s, but I was like, you know, when you have 2 additional people, when we have like a full band on,
Yeah.
and there's like 4 people, he puts his 2 Beta 58s
Yeah.
in the back, same mics you guys use, and I mean it's like toe to toe with these. But anyways, listening to you guys do Rushmore podcast, that's why we got those mics.
That's nice.
Okay, I
it
got-
doesn't always sound that good whenever it comes out, but I try to make it sound better with free plug Audacity, the free app on the computer.
Yeah, the camera quality not so much. It's a
Oh, yeah,
disaster.
we
You guys
record
gotta
through the
work on that. Holy
laptop.
shit. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Well, I
anymore, guys.
sold Mitchell my only camera that I've ever owned. So if
Yeah.
anybody wants to blame,
Also, we weren't on YouTube for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like there was no video whatsoever.
all right. Real quick, I got an update from Gene. I asked the question, "What's your favorite aircraft?" He said, "It be a 12 gauges aircraft like a Beaver. It start every time while hunting small birds. You put the shells in to turn the engine over. No electric starter. When it cold and safety is you always come back home."
All right, so
So that was a response to the question, "What is your favorite aircraft?" I have no fucking idea what that means.
he likes a beaver.
I think he thinks aircraft means lawnmower. I think that's what.
I don't know. He's a wild man. I like him.
AC unit.
You guys know some weird people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
I like it.
Look,
What's on your agenda there, Pepper? Because now that you said the first thing you want to do is plug the Celtic show this weekend,
Mhm.
and
You
you
had
made it
an
sound like there's like
itinerary.
a list.
Yeah.
There's like a list of things that you're gonna
Oh.
cover tonight. So
Good.
what are we? Well, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
Oh no, I only have 2 other things shutting down.
Okay.
So we were talking about copyright infringement. Like Phil was worried, like, oh, if we play something through here, then it might get copyright strike or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I was telling him that's not a fucking issue because we do that all the time. We play it through a fucking phone speaker and shit, but it's not a problem. But it has been an issue with one of my friends. one of my friends has a podcast called Shitty Song of the Week, where he and a guest compete. Basically, he brings a shitty song, and they bring a shitty song. They try to stick to like a certain genre, and I don't remember who the artist was, but I guess somehow it got back to that artist that his song was used, and he got highly.
It was somebody
offended.
on like a major, like Warner Brothers or something,
Yeah.
like somebody on a major label.
And they didn't like send a cease and desist. They pulled the podcast off of Spotify and all other platforms, and he had to like fight for his podcast to come back
Because the dude got mad and wrote some letters and
basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
Emails probably, not letters.
Yeah, not
1942.
letters.
Look, man, we were talking about this earlier. If you have a suck song,
Yep.
Okay, let me take that back. Let's say you put a song out there. You're putting it out there to be
Yep.
judged, and you got to sit with whatever judgment comes your way. You have to be cool with it. You can't get butthurt about it, or people will pile on.
You also
Just-
probably know like when it sucks.
I
Yeah.
don't think
You
At
know.
this point, at this point in my life, I kind of know when something.
Yeah, you know when
sucks.
something sucks. You're like,
Like,
that's pretty cool.
Me and my guys will look at each other and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
it's- no,
That's not it.
mm,
That's not
it's
the one.
This isn't it."
I mean, there's bands around here that like.
How dare? Hey,
Hey, how
Hey.
fucking
Sorry.
dare you?
Hey.
I mean, I'm just saying they'll straight face put songs out
Jesus
that,
Christ.
and then they'll pretend like they're not the worst thing that everybody's ever heard, and then be like, oh guys, check out my shit. It's
What are
fucking
you talking
awesome.
about,
Hey,
Pepper?
what bands are you? What bands are you not talking about? Let's
What
let's
bands am I not
compliment
talking
somebody.
about?
Transient.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, Transient, Northern Lights
Northern Lights
Suplex.
Suplex,
We
for
like them a
sure.
lot.
Everyone
those
that you're
guys.
friends with.
Yeah,
I'm not even friends
yeah,
with
we've
Northern
never
Lights
met
Suplex.
those guys. I don't know. Northern
I sat
Lights
next to
Suplex.
their table at Phil's thing.
Oh yeah,
and,
you might have.
you know,
met them.
I think I just said like, "Hey, we're big fans of you," and they're like, "Oh, thanks."
No,
Whatever.
yeah. I
I'd
don't know
also
those
like to
people.
apologize to somebody
Who?
that night at Krohncast.
Okay.
So a
Show of the year won the award.
oh for sure,
yeah,
it was
We'll talk
definitely
about
show
it.
of the year. It was
Sorry.
fucking.
we'll talk about it.
It was fucking insane. It was the funnest. I mean, probably the most fun I had all year
Okay,
so far.
cool.
But somebody came up and was like, "Hey," and I don't know. I don't even want to say it now because it sounds kind of big dicky and shitty.
Okay.
But somebody basically came up and was like, "Hey, I'm a fan," all this stuff, and I was a huge dick, kind of, just because I was like, "Hey, this makes me really uncomfortable. I don't want to have this conversation." So I want to apologize to that person, whoever that person was.
Like they said they were a fan of Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
and
It
were
made me
dick to
very
him?
uncomfortable.
Why
I
would-
wasn't really a dick. I told them, I was like, "Yeah, this makes me very uncomfortable. I don't want to have this conversation."
What a
Because you're
weird-
afraid of fame. You're
What
afraid
a
of
weird
success.
thing to say to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to
What-
apologize. to
What a
them.
great way to treat
I
your
haven't had a-
fans.
Also,
chance to apologize.
probably didn't happen.
Yeah, that would be a hilarious lie.
Yeah.
The
It was
super
me.
fan- The super fan came up.
I
and
was-
I hate bringing it
It
up.
was just me in a hat.
All right, Phil, let's cut that part out. Let's cut that part out. And
This live podcast.
let's go
Yeah,
back.
it's live.
Hey, so you guys,
Yeah. Pepper also he got recognized in a Whataburger.
oh, in a
drive-thru.
negative way.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
I was
You
in
do
a-
Rushmore podcast, right? And he's like, yeah, and she was like, oh.
No, it wasn't like that. I was sitting in the
No
drive-thru.
catch up for you, bitch.
She was about to hand me my shit, and she was like, "I know you from somewhere," and I was like, I don't know. My name's Pepper." And she was like, "Oh, from Rushmore," and I was like, "Yeah," and then she's like, ugh. She basically said, ugh. And then just like handed me my food and fucking walked away.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
And that's
we
what
got
we're
some
going
fucking
for.
haters.
She
Yeah.
attractive though?
What's she
I
look
couldn't
like?
tell if she was underage.
Was she wearing
I'm
a
gonna-
mask?
Oh yeah, we can't talk about.
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna go
We
with
don't do that shit here.
no answer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call a kid ugly. I'm not gonna call a kid hot. So we're just gonna go with a no answer on that.
I was gonna say that it's been a minute because the first time you guys
been a
came over
while.
to Phil's was to host Frets for Pets
Yes.
last year during the pandemic.
I wish
Right.
we had. I wish we had like a photo from that we could pull up. Holy crap!
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not that sophisticated.
Shout out.
Oh, hold on.
But
the
you've
animals.
but you've been
Oh,
on
God.
Pepper
Don't do it.
several times,
All right, he's taking
and
it
then
anyway.
you and Thomas both were on.
Hey, what up, Gene?
He just took a call from Gene.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
doing
not
pretty
like
good,
we're
man.
not doing a
Yeah,
we're not
in the
doing a
middle of something
podcast or
anything like
anything.
that.
It's cool.
What are we doing?
Oh no, man. Hey, we're in the middle of a podcast. Can I call you back later?
Oh yeah, of course. I was just trying to return a phone call. Ask you what happened.
Oh yeah.
Beaver.
That was a text message, Gene.
The one in 20.
Okay, man. Well, I'll holler at you later.
All right, just do your podcast, and I wish you all the luck for Saturday. You're gonna have a good time. I guarantee it.
We will.
Guarantee,
All right, love you, Gene.
goddamn to it. He guarantees we're gonna have a good
that
time on the
accent was
Krohncast.
spot on, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Mitch.
He's the George St. Pierre.
What were we saying?
Being annoying.
No, I was just saying that you guys were in Phil's living room about August of last year hosting Frets for Pets.
Yep.
And this whole online streaming thing, and then it's kind of like flourished into this. And you've been on a bunch of times, Pepper. You've been on second. This is your second time now. And it's just really cool to see you guys back on. That's all.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I mean, I'm
Thank
pretty
you.
sure I have been on this show more than anybody.
You have.
Yeah.
And
It's your
I
third appearance, huh?
I want to say a lot of that has to do with that Phil really, really likes you.
Yeah. Well, and I'd never stop asking to come back on.
I invited you to the house party show or whatever.
Yes.
And after that show, the next day, Phil texted me. He's like, "I really like Pepper a
Phil,
lot."
Come on, dude.
And I'm like,
That's so cute.
"That's sweet." He's like, "Yeah, he just left my house at like
Well,
8 o'clock in the morning, drunk."
yeah, he did. You were the last one to leave.
Yeah. I
You
know.
realize that?
Yeah, I think it was. Oh fuck! I can't say that.
It was a problem.
I remember him calling me and being like, "Yeah, I was at this house party last night." I was like, "How old? What are we doing?" I was like, "What house party?" He was like, "What? Those still going?" I had no idea who you were, by the way. And he was like, "Yeah, man, there was a band playing." He sent me a picture. It was like Scott Keller's band, I think, was playing.
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
I think it was Scott Keller that was playing there.
He played a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about the house party.
The
He's
house
not talking
party.
about Frets for Pets. He's talking about the house party.
Yeah, Scott Keller's band played there. This is
Yeah.
the only reason I even knew anybody. I was like, "Yeah, I know Scott. I know that guy that's playing right now because he sent me like a video."
Scott Keller played your house party?
Absolutely, played a big portion of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that. I know
Where
that.
was I?
I know that
You were there.
eyeliner.
You were
I know that
there.
eyeliner from anywhere.
Great paying attention, Mitch.
Shout out,
Sorry, I have it all blocked out.
But yeah, I was not there.
Yeah.
I
There
remember,
was
this,
a
I remember
guy-
this other band playing.
Yeah, I was really. I'll let you finish there, but I was really afraid to like Pepper, and I'll tell you why.
All
I'll
right.
tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, in my experience, because you kind of like equate people with different experiences in your life. Like
Sure.
I knew a guy that wore Costa sunglasses, and
Right.
I hated them, and
Yeah.
I never bought Costa sunglasses. I was like, I hate Costa
Sure.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
When I saw Pepper, I was like, I can't like be friends with this guy, and I can't like this guy because he's the type of guy that I'm eventually gonna get pissed at
Mm,
and hate him,
yeah.
and then it's gonna be weird the next time we see each
Hey,
other.
dude, you're still pretty fucking young in y'all's relationship.
about
It
to
could
say.
happen.
Yeah, are we? Like, when was that party?
That was 2 years, not even 2 years ago.
It wasn't 2 years ago. That was probably like a year ago today.
Yeah, it was like at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And there's only like 4 things I don't like about Pepper at
Yeah.
this point, so
4.
it's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
not
like
bad.
his personality.
There's
his
only
looks,
4
his-
Pepper.
Yeah. It's just
His
his
whole
name, his
his-
fucking voice.
his whole character, the
Yeah.
way he carries himself.
It is a character,
bothers
by the
me.
way. Yeah. He reads his Bible nonstop.
I remember texting Phil. Phil's like, "Who are you bringing to the party?" I said, "My friend Pepper and Cody." And,
Wait, so were y'all friends before?
mhm,
Yeah. We played in
Yeah.
a band together.
yeah.
I didn't know any of that.
Shut
Neither
up,
did
Thomas.
Krangus. And
Yeah.
I told Phil,
Never
I was like,
heard of him.
I told Phil, I was like, yeah, my friend Pepper and Cody's coming, and he's like, who the fuck is Pepper?
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's gonna play some acoustic songs. He's a loose cannon. But you'll love him.
Wait, you played the party?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
was-
any
he
of
was-
this stuff.
You were okay. So he was the fucking hit of the party. He had like he did the
don't
straight
think
up.
that's
He did Paula Abdul straight up. He did the fucking golf song. He
Sure.
did the tricycle song. Everybody in the fucking room fucking loved it.
Sure.
It was fun.
that makes me very uncomfortable. Like
It
you
was
said.
probably his
The
first
Paula
vocal.
Abdul-
Yeah,
I
because I'm
think-
gonna ask for a selfie with you in a minute. You're gonna be like,
This makes me uncomfortable, man.
why do you like me?
No, his Paula Abdul cover is my favorite.
That's what I was gonna say when
It's
you
really
played the
good.
Britney Spears cover. I was like, man, that would be a fucking great, like for a Rushmore podcast, like a
Yeah.
great like promo CD or a promo 7-inch
Yeah.
with you doing the Britney Spears
Hey,
cover on
7
one
inches,
side
right,
and
Bill?
Paul Abdul on the other side. That
Yeah.
because when we were jamming, he brought that to the practice room.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still have video of him playing it.
I
on
saw that
bass.
video
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
saw that you posted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did he get his hands on it? I didn't know you were there. I didn't know you were in a
I
band
have an
together.
archive of like a Pepper footage from,
Yeah.
from 20 years
It's
ago.
gonna play great at my funeral.
What? Wow.
Why? Everybody just got silent after that. Fuck all you guys.
Way to bring the fucking room down. By the way, you look like
Jesus
you could be Marla Ramirez's son. I don't know why. I meant to say that before we started recording, and then I held on to it for a really long time.
I'm absolutely in love.
By the way, love that guy.
With just the single curl coming down.
Oh, the
It's
Scott
very
Hall.
sexy.
Yeah, it's the Scott Hall. It's the
it's
Razor Ramon.
That's
Yeah. That's Intercontinental Championship material.
with a steady diet of mac and cheese.
So there was a guy at that night, mac and cheese.
Don't revisit this.
Yeah, what are you doing? Go
Let's
back
move-
to
let's
it.
move
Pepper.
on.
Yeah, let's talk about your funeral joke one more
Don't
time.
revisit the
Fucking go
bad
back
joke.
to it.
Come on, man. All right, there was a guy. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't think I remember his name. But he was on. Everybody else was on one substance, and he may have been on another substance. Who
Okay.
knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe most people were on stuff like this,
PBR.
and he was on stuff like this.
Okay.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But he grabbed the biggest bottle of wine that I've ever seen in my life out of your pantry, and then opened it, and then I think directly after that asked you if it was okay to open.
Yeah,
it.
who was that guy? I wanted to fight that guy. Who was that guy?
Okay, I lied before. I do know his name. I'll tell you after, I guess.
Okay.
And then we can fight him. But and then I was like, Phil, is it okay? This asshole, and you kind of got pissed off. You're kind of like, yeah, man. I mean, you just grabbed a bottle of wine out of my pantry. That's not your fucking wine. And then you opened it and you started drinking it, and now you're fucking asking me, yeah, dude, go ahead, go nuts. And you got pissed off, and I was like, well, now there is an open bottle of wine that seems like people are mad at. So
I feel like enough time has passed that we can tell Pepper where the wine came from.
I think so.
So I had an excess amount of wine from a failed marriage that I was in, Pepper. We had a very big wedding. I'm a very successful guy, as you know.
Sure.
I mean, I get $35 haircuts. I wear nice shirts. So I had like,
Is it a failed marriage if you come out with that much wine?
well, I'm not good at math. And the guy at the wine store, I said, I don't know how much wine to buy. And he's like, well, how many guests do you have? That's his accent. How many guests do you
dude.
have?
Yeah, sounds
That's
like
worse
Gene.
than mine.
All right. I think it was great, Phil.
So he
Keep
gave
going.
me a formula to go by, and I screwed it up and bought way too much wine.
You added a
And I'm
zero.
like, well, it'll get drank. 4 years later, I throw a house party. And, I have 27 bottles of wine in my pantry. And
Dude.
I'm an etiquette guy. I'm a real etiquette guy. I don't
I
know
am
if you
too.
know that. I don't know if you know that. Like people look at me and they're like, "Oh, this guy's a millionaire," but I'm not.
Well,
but I do
you're
have
close,
I
though.
do have a little level of like don't be a shitty
be
guy.
respectful.
Be respectful,
Yeah.
right? I'm letting people in my palace, right, to
Yeah.
party, and some people I don't know. So I want you to go nuts. I want you to have a good time. I want you to party.
Yep.
But
Show some goddamn respect.
Hey,
said
you know what just popped into my brain was, Phil, your house party was technically the first Krohncast-a-palooza. Technically.
Kind
Oh,
of.
shit, it kind of was.
That was the baby that grew up to be what happened March.
Why wasn't I at the last one?
Because you're a fucking
She
nerd.
wasn't invited.
Oh, man. That fucking hurt.
No, actually, legitimately, you
was
had,
that in Austin then? Was that same week? What day was
It
that?
was
When was
something like-
that?
It was March 27th.
Saturday.
A Saturday? March what?
March 27th.
Yep.
Yes, I was. I was in Austin.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
that happened.
Fuck
What were
were
you doing in
man?
Austin?
Scoping out places. I'm moving there next Saturday.
What?
Moving there next Saturday.
Shouldn't
For
you-
real?
I got a question.
Should we be banking podcasts before that happens?
No, I have a question.
Yeah, ask me.
Shouldn't you have told me that you're moving next Saturday?
Yeah, I told you this morning.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you don't listen. You're like, I'm trimming palm trees or whatever the fuck.
What if you would have left and not told him and he didn't have a chance to say goodbye?
Are you really
You-
moving
that's
next
probably
Saturday?
a better plan. Yeah, the 29th.
Hey, can I tell you something that's going to make you feel better?
What?
Okay,
Really, man?
so
Okay.
Gulfport Airport,
Yeah.
right? Wednesdays and Sundays, they offer a
Oh, I'm not going to visit them.
Just let me-
I will be back in town one weekend every month to
Yeah,
commentate the Empire
the
fighting
flights
shit.
to Gulfport on Wednesdays and Sundays from Austin, there's a direct flight situation.
Yeah.
And it's super cheap. Don't know what he's doing right now. But
I'm trying to
it's-
get the camera to focus on you.
Oh, okay. But it's super affordable. It's like under $100.
Really?
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Austin and Orlando direct flights from Gulfport, very affordable. Look it up. Frontier
Frontier.
Airlines.
Frontier?
or
Yes.
Sunkissed.
I
or
think it is
something.
Frontier.
I think it's Frontier.
I think it's
Yeah.
Fanta.
But look that up. Look that seriously. Like Wednesdays and Sundays, like one way is like $60-$70.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
I'll
nothing.
check that out for sure.
See,
What
yeah.
about From Austin to there?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same
they got a
shit?
deal. They got a deal. It's a deal. It's a
Oh,
deal.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So I'll come up there. I'll stay with you.
Yep. Deal.
Wait,
Done.
how did you? Why are you moving to Austin? What's happening to Rushmore?
Yeah, the
What's
rent's
go-
too
what's going
expensive.
on? I got
All these
questions.
goddamn millennials are destroying
I
Austin.
don't care about
dude.
millennials. I only care about Thomas.
Yeah, I will say the
What's going on
population
with
went from like
Austin?
900,000 to like 2.2 million in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We went last month, check it out, hang out, stayed for several days, liked it a lot. Decided we would look for somewhere to stay over there. It was kind of up in the air, and then we applied for some places to see what happened. Got approved, and now we're gonna go.
What do you
I would also like to point out, I'm not playing a bit. He literally didn't tell me he was moving to Austin this Saturday.
That is not
Next
next Saturday. That is not true. I literally told
literally
you
didn't tell me.
earlier today. You just don't listen to me on the
Guys,
phone.
You're witnessing our first fight.
No,
I'm just kidding.
you
I'm
fought.
It
I'm
might
about to
be
say
the last
you
fight.
fought with me like 8 times. I just don't fight back.
Okay, well, so I mean, I thought you were working for the insurance company, and so that's
You do
done-
that from anywhere.
So you're transferring.
Yeah, you can do the podcast from anywhere.
Yeah.
The social media shit from anywhere.
As long as there's
The
doors.
book
to
and the
go
shows
to,
from
you can sell
anywhere.
any
You
insurance.
can fucking sell anything anywhere. Matter of fact, there's just more people there to do more of that. But
to scam out of money.
exactly.
What's Pepper gonna do though?
I don't know, man. Trim trees and shit.
Hey, listen, everybody. If anybody wants to start a podcast,
Yeah,
I guess
so
just hit me up.
he's fucking with you a little bit.
Phil,
because-
can we just absorb Pepper into Krohncast?
Yeah, well, what I was gonna say is he's finding out about next Saturday today, but he knew that it was coming. We've talked about it many times.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
talked about banking several episodes before it happened. Talked about doing them over Zoom. We talked about me when I come in town to do the Empire Fighting shit to record then.
We
and
talked
bank
about
them. all the stuff.
the podcast slow drawn out death that it's gonna have.
Exactly. We were like, we'll do it until the fucking wheels come off.
I have a question.
And make it work however. So
Where-
he was very aware of it.
Well, like where are you gonna stay when you come back to do your little stuff?
I don't know, man. The fucking streets, bro. Stay
Like, there's a lot
outside.
of stuff.
big
Take
No,
Peppers.
no, I'm just.
No, I
predicting
really
the
don't
future.
know. I mean, maybe like my mom's.
Look, 6
She lives
months,
down here.
7 months, 8 months
Yeah,
into
why
it,
not?
you're gonna be like, I'm tired of flying back and forth. I got stuff going on in Austin. Austin's my new home, and you're gonna stop, and you're gonna be dead to Pepper.
Oh yeah, no, we already talked about that.
Yeah,
we
we've went through all that.
we already discussed that at some point it is gonna become too much work.
Yep.
For us to do, and we're just gonna kill it.
This is the most depressing shit I've ever been a part
Well,
of.
hey, Phil,
So we're not
you don't
ending
understand.
the podcast, but we've also talked about like him doing his own show and shit. Like now,
That's happening.
yes, to do that. So if it does end, or when it does end, eventually he'll have that infrastructure already fucking built in. I'll figure out. I don't know what I'm gonna
He's
do.
gonna do like
Figure that shit
NASCAR
out.
Sundays. with
That's what I
Pepper,
was
like,
thinking.
what
Yeah,
are you
it's
gonna do?
it's either gonna be NASCAR, Kratom,
bass fishing.
yeah, fishing, shit like that.
So here's what you don't understand.
And I'll guest on it occasionally.
You don't understand
Without
how
his
business
knowledge.
works. Okay. This
Who,
is how
Phil?
you create. This is how you do what we do, and this is our secret of success. Okay. So you start a podcast in 2017. You record 120 or so episodes.
Point out 2017. You're already 9 years too late.
Yes.
Go ahead.
120 episodes.
Yep.
And nobody listens to those episodes.
Done.
You have like if you have an episode that gets over 100 downloads, you are stoked.
Yeah, we made it. I'm calling my mom.
And then the pandemic happens, and the podcast blows up and becomes a success from any measure. And then,
A slightly
when-
regional phenomenon.
right when you get all that momentum, you end it.
Yeah. It's like
End it.
it's like Chris Farley.
And that's how you do it. You gotta leave the people wanting more. That's how you do it.
You ended at the top.
This sounds
Everybody owes me $10 for that piece of fucking knowledge right there.
Yeah.
That is high level.
I'm laughing at the
business.
Chris Farley joke.
Yeah, thank you. But we did it for 3 years and nobody gave a fuck, and then we got pretty okay at it for. I would say actually we were way better back then. Just
Oh,
nobody gave a
please.
fuck. Nobody listened.
Are you gonna do your own thing in Austin as far as podcasting?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it at all. I have no clue. I mean, probably.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Sit in your room and sell insurance all day? Like,
Why
you
not?
gotta do
Why do you guys think he sells insurance?
Well, I've sold insurance for years and years and years.
because he
All
just
right,
said he.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, no, I don't know.
Oh, insurance is code for crack cocaine. I get it.
which is fucking bumping in Austin, Texas.
So I can remember when Pepper first started talking about Rushmore podcast. Like, I'm doing this podcast, blah 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 blah. You need to check it out.
I did not know y'all knew each
This
other.
was before Phil ever started Krohncast.
Yeah,
And,
Phil copied me.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say,
He's a
like,
copycat.
well,
We did it for 2.5 years. before
when
we
he
thought about it.
started, and then we had Pepper come on, and Pepper was like, "Yeah, man, this is old hat. I know how this rolls."
Sure. Yeah. No, we started November of 2017. So it's been a while.
Wow.
We recorded our first one on an iPhone 4 recorder app. Yeah.
What are y'all like? 42, 43?
You know, I have no fucking clue how old this guy is. I'm 28, but every time I ask him, he gives me a different age, and he's very deceptive.
That's because you only ask me once a year.
Okay,
And that's
well,
how age
What
works.
is what do you have a birthday every fucking year?
Pepper's either like a rough 27.
Dude, yeah. He's anywhere between 27 and 42. There's no question about
If
it.
he's
But I don't know
27,
where.
I'm gonna give him a bottle of water. if
I
he's
turned-
27. He needs a vitamin.
I
right?
turned 28 in January. I know he's older than me, but I legitimately do not know how old he is.
All right, Tommy, this is the easiest number since you've ever asked.
Okay.
It is 30. Nice round number.
All right. I didn't know you were that
Oh,
much
wow.
older than me.
Yeah, 30 years old.
Is Pepper
Wait.
the only one that calls you Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. I've never really noticed.
Your female partner called you Tommy, I think, because she
Oh.
said you flooded the bathroom before you left.
Thomas.
Today?
Yeah, she said that.
Oh,
at the
that makes
beginning of the
sense.
phone. She said, "Ask Tommy why he flooded the bathroom."
What did I do to it?
I don't know.
Did I
wasn't
leave a
there.
bath running?
You probably shitted it.
I don't think
everywhere.
that floods bathrooms.
I don't know.
Shitting? All right. Well, I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Tell her I don't know.
Sounds gross.
Oh,
whatever it is.
it's probably because he's having an affair. That floods bathrooms. Probably.
That flood bathrooms.
So
Yeah.
Thomas, are
Talk
you
to
going?
me.
Are you going to do your own podcast once you get out to Austin?
Thomas is
I really
uncomfortable.
haven't thought
I
about
like
it.
that.
I mean, because you have a great radio voice, so
Oh,
it's like
thank
you're kind
you.
of like naturally built for podcasting, for radio, for streaming.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know. I really have not given it much thought. I tried to do my own on our like Patreon a while back, my own wrestling podcast, and I realized I was like, oh wow, this is really boring. to Talk about every fucking week. So I stopped doing that. But yeah, I don't know. Think about it.
Okay, so with this news of you moving to Austin,
Mhm.
I ask this question every time Pepper's on. What do you think about doing stand up? Because I know, like I always tell Pepper when he comes, the 2-3 times that Pepper was on and you couldn't make it, I was like, obviously Thomas is the brains.
The brains. Yeah, I was thinking
And,
the same
and
thing.
would be great at writing.
Yeah.
So like you move to Austin, they have a way bigger fucking stand up scene, more bars, obviously. You getting into that circuit because you've already done the legwork. You got fucking 50 professional comics you've already talked to. So I'm just thinking out loud here, for you to step into that arena would be really fucking. I book the shows for Willie Nelson's granddaughter, and I've talked to all the fucking comics. So like getting on stage and or just opening up for somebody, if you had enough material, it seems to me like would be like easy, no brainer move to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Really?
Yeah. That's something I've already
man.
decided. I've talked to Pepper about that too.
You fucking made my night.
Yeah,
like-
I'm
like
definitely
hearing
going to
that.
do that, but I don't know how any of that shit works. I don't really know how to write material, all that. I've never attempted it, never done like an open mic or anything like that. But I've already decided that I'm going to give it a shot. And then one thing that selling shit and being a liar has taught me for years and years and years is no's are great. I don't give a fuck about rejection or people booing. Or
Yeah,
not liking
you
it. I
said
don't
that
give-
about managing.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about any of that. It's
Well,
like,
you said
okay, cool.
you
You don't
said
like
that
it,
about,
great.
why that makes you a great manager.
Yeah, well, I don't think I said that about myself, but I might have.
Well,
about being a great manager.
you were talking about like booking like for Pepper,
yeah.
like you don't mind being a hard ass.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it
he'll
comes to,
send
like,
me like if
fighting
he
for
wants to talk
terms.
to someone about business, anything business or whatever.
Right,
He'll
right.
be like, "Can you reply to this? Is what the things I want to say? Can you communicate that to them? Because it doesn't matter to me at all. If somebody doesn't like it or says no or doesn't want it or move on, it could not faze me any less. And
That's good because that's a killer for a lot of people.
yeah,
They
it definitely
get told
is.
no 3 times in a row. They're like, oh, well, maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah,
oh, I
dude.
don't want to be embarrassed again.
Yeah.
But if you don't care about rejection. Like,
Yeah,
you can-
not at all. I look at that.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, like I welcome that. I'm like, okay, so that means
Yeah.
now I have to try something else to make this not be rejected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'll be funny or fucking good at it. You know what I'm saying? I might get rejected 1,000 times and I'll be into it. I have no idea how to start doing it, but I know I've already looked up like where we're gonna be living. There's like 3 open mics at major comedy clubs in Austin that are like less than 15 minutes away from where I'll be staying.
Wow.
So that's definitely going to happen. I just don't really know how to start it. But I
Well-
figured I'd just guess and figure it out.
What area are you staying in?
It's a Round Rock.
Round Rock. I was gonna guess that. You should go do Kill Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, they moved. I've been in the crowd for a Kill Tony show with Dane Cook as a guest in Los Angeles. But
Yeah, nothing controversial has happened to that guy
yeah.
in years.
Yeah.
I saw him at the Comedy Store. Yeah,
Did you? Me
yeah,
too.
absolutely.
It's fucking great.
He was great.
He was great.
It was amazing. Like, and the cool thing about it was we didn't even know he was going to be there.
Oh,
It
really?
was like, hey, we got a guy that just dropped in, wanted to do 5 minutes, and it's like, holy shit, it's Dan Cook.
oh,
Okay.
Dan Cook. I thought you were talking about Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, I'm talking about Dan Cook.
Okay, I saw him at Laugh Factory. I didn't see him at the Comedy Store.
No, Tony Hinchcliffe, isn't he a racist now? He said some Asian
Yeah,
stuff.
he said things about he
He
said a
said
lot
the
of
Asian
things.
word?
Yeah, it reminded me of Pepper a lot. But he said some things that I was like, man,
like I get
I'm gonna
his-
start a
I get
podcast with
his
him when
humor.
I move out there.
Yeah, I got his humor. I get his humor. It
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. But he took a little flack for about a week for that,
Yeah.
and then it just died
I think
off.
it's over.
Yeah,
I think
it'll
it's
be
over.
fine.
He's fine. He's that kind of comic that he can get away with it. And it was
Well,
funny.
The people who don't like him now were never gonna fucking like him anyways.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things, and he's not that guy where like he's like I'm the guy that says shocking shit and all that stuff. Like he's just like he's an insult comedian and all
Yeah.
this other shit. It's one of those things where like at the end of the day, like I said before, the people that are all up his ass fucking talking shit now, they were never because they're not funny people. They're not like all the comedians that were talking shit about him. Show me their fucking jokes.
Yeah.
They're not funny.
Right.
Any comedian who like goes full bore, like talking shit about people who say shit and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like to a person, none of them are ever fucking funny.
Yeah.
They're all just like that's the only thing they can do to get attention is fucking act out like that, talk shit about other people.
Tony Hinchcliffe to me is a pioneer because of what he does with Kill Tony. Like that.
Yeah,
what a
100%.
great idea.
And you want to talk about a racist? You want to talk about he's a fucking racist? Name me somebody else who's given like black comedians and female comedians, even more importantly, a bigger fucking stage.
Yeah. So because he has black friends, he's not racist.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying.
Hey,
No, I'm
rest
saying-
in peace, Paul Mooney. He
Yeah,
died
right,
today.
Sure, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Paul
Holy
Mooney
shit.
died today.
Talk
Yep.
about a pioneer.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
All right.
Yeah,
What
Tony
was
Hinchcliffe.
what was the Nostradamus character he did?
Yeah, yeah. What was it called?
I can't say it.
I'm
but-
not saying it.
Make Malcolm X look like Brian Gumble.
Yeah. There you go.
Thomas. So I think Pepper was on one episode and I was telling him like I could see you guys being like perfect for like writing jokes for like South Park, for example. Getting into that, going back to it. Would you consider like writing for shows?
Yeah. I mean, I've never done it before, so I don't know if I'd be any good at it. Do you think we could write shit?
Let's try.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's try now.
All right, right now? I was about to
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
next 2 weeks,
So-
we're going to submit some jokes. to
No,
South
no,
Park.
let's try it
Right now? All right.
So
knock, knock.
No.
Okay.
Let's actually try. If we're gonna do it, let's actually try.
Okay.
So, you know the South Park characters.
Sure.
Let's figure out. I feel like starting cold is kind of hard, but
Yeah.
let's figure out a scenario.
Kyle's Jewish. Right?
Is he?
Kyle is?
Okay, Kyle is
Okay, so-
Jewish. So, and Cartman,
Fat.
what is his issue with Kyle this week?
Oh, he's Jewish.
Okay.
That's the issue.
And okay, so and Cartman is like full on back in Palestine.
Right.
He's
right.
a huge fan of Palestine out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's topical. That's
Yeah,
good.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
South
yeah.
Park.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
every week.
So and then what happens?
Yeah, no, I don't think we can do this.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna
I don't
be
think
good
we're
at
cut
that.
out for
Yeah,
it.
sorry
They
guys.
start
All right.
beefing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good
Took
try.
a shot. Yeah, they're mad at each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. And then their solution is like, hey, you stay over there, I'll stay over here.
Yeah, that doesn't work because I have
See,
missed
Phil can do this.
I figured out the whole conflict in 2 seconds. Like, you guys stay over there, we'll stay over here.
Borders.
draw a line in the sand
Build a wall.
because it's a desert. Is it? Is
it
Israel?
might as well be, huh?
It's
Israel.
a
It's in the
snack.
Mideast.
It's a dessert for sure.
So speaking of conflicts, just to, I mean, you're on here. We're on here to get the record straight. I just want to get the record.
What?
Oh, do you have a record?
You have a record to get straight?
No, I got this.
Oh,
Oh, it's a candle.
love you.
For Pepper.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Can I light it?
I don't care. I don't know what it smells like. But listen, that's my wax heart to you, Pepper, because I just want to get the record straight that I love you.
I know you do.
And
What happened last time? Y'all work it out. I gotta pee.
Sometimes we have to send assailants on. we have to hire assailants on here to come on here to secretly attack you. Put that in your bathroom.
Hey, ladies, can you imagine walking into the bedroom and this guy's waiting on you?
Come on, mama. Let's make this happen.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking heart can.
Yeah, like I don't want anybody to get the impression that I have ill feelings towards Pepper.
So here's.
I'm not a comedian.
Damn. Say that again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Say that all you want. It's true.
So yeah, I get like after the conclusion. So here's another thing. I don't remember a lot of that because I don't know. This table was mostly, and when I say mostly, I mean like 75 to 80% covered in Yingling cans.
Yeah.
After the conclusion of that podcast, so I don't remember a ton of what happened. Kind of in general, but yeah, I guess I got carried away with some storytelling or something. I don't know. And Thomas told me about a phone call that I had with him about the stuff. And then I woke up the next morning and everything was totally fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a good
Yeah.
way to
Well,
do it.
the next day, me and Phil had lunch.
Yeah.
And he's like telling me all this shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's not at all what I communicated.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, yeah, that's like a fight almost broke out after we went off the air. And
I
I'm
also
like, what? But you guys made up. You're like best friends
Yeah,
now.
no,
I
it
saw
was
you're
not-
that's the other thing.
you're
too.
the juke joint doing shots together,
Yeah.
drinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean like
So,
soaking it. Yeah.
the other thing is, whenever I see somebody upset about something really fucking stupid, I like to just sprinkle a little gas on that fire and kind of get him going a little bit. So I think that had a lot to do with it too. I think I saw him, and I'm not saying that anybody involved is crazy, but maybe they were acting a little crazy, and I like to, like I said, throw a little gas on that fire and see where it goes. It's the whole reason, like, I'm friends with Gene. Like, I like fucking weirdos. I like crazy people. I feel like you guys are just throwing rope and just letting me seeing where
That's
I
why
end up
Pepper's
hanging.
on here, man. He likes you. He likes you, Phil. 'Cause you're a
Yeah.
weirdo.
But
I appreciate that.
so that gets me in trouble sometimes when I do that. And yeah, things escalated. But I mean, me and the person involved, I definitely feel like we agree that.
I mean,
like,
he is a comedian
mhm,
by definition.
mhm.
Sure.
So you could call him a comedian.
What happened? I
guess.
wasn't.
Thomas,
I missed all that.
You missed everything.
Yeah.
But
Can we start
I feel
over?
like we both agree that was just a anomaly and a
Influenced by alcohol.
oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, yeah, and it was all in
Yeah.
good fun.
No.
Whatever
no,
y'all were
no.
saying, that was
Well,
not the
no,
case.
it wasn't. So me and Phil had lunch the next day, and he's like, "Yeah, there's a whole agenda, a vendetta, blah 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 blah." I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's not. I didn't say anything about fucking attacking Pepper, and so I mean, like somebody didn't do their
Shut up.
homework, but you know,
That's all good. But
whatever.
what we need to
I'm not a
figure out,
comedian.
because I mean, look, what we're all looking for here, and I don't, and to be honest,
Can't wait for this.
I don't.
By the way, Phil's not a comedian either.
None of us are.
I'm not a comedian.
Yeah, we're not comedians, including the other guy.
Phil's doing. Oh, come
No,
on.
I'm
dude, you can't say
kidding. I wasn't even in
that.
here. I don't
Racist
even know the
Phil's,
story.
dude.
I'm sure the guy's a comic.
All right.
But you were on the podcast with them.
Oh, that's who we're talking about.
Look.
Yeah, I've never seen his comedy.
Let's be honest, guys. Can I have the floor for
Hey.
2 goddamn
All right.
seconds?
Phil,
Yeah,
for it.
it's your show. It's called Krohncast.
please.
It's called Krohncast Fun Rushcast.
Look, it's great. Look, Thomas, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you and Tara McCormick, who just said I hate the shit out of Philip on the live feed where everybody can see. I'm glad y'all are moving to Austin. I'm glad you guys got the big place in Round Rock. I'm glad you guys are gonna live the dream and leave us here, just eating shit bowls over here in Mississippi.
Sure.
But what matters is us getting clicks, and since y'all wanna talk some shit about getting clicks.
I just shared
And-
it. I just shared this stream to the Rushmore page, so done. You got it.
It's not talking shit.
No,
It's
no,
called.
no, I'm not-
you have to spin it
Hold on,
positively.
Hold on, no, he's got the
Hey,
floor.
we're setting the record straight.
He
He's
has
got the floor.
Hey,
Come on.
We're setting
floor
the
is
record
lava,
straight.
and Phil's got it.
Setting the record straight.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Set the record straight for us, Phil.
Do not interrupt me.
The floor is yours. You got it.
Fucking try me. Okay,
I'm not here to try. I'm here to give you the floor.
y'all went on another podcast talking shit that you're gonna fucking knock me and bounce my head off the canvas in a 2-on-1 boxing match. And I'm here to say, because all I care about is clicks. I don't care about my mortgage. Y'all saw it. I don't care about my mortgage. I don't care about the 6 cars that I have. I don't care. I'll trade it all in right now for a chance for you two to bounce my head off the canvas. Hey, you guys can wear headgear. I won't. Like, do you want to do this? Like, do you want to set a date?
But our heads won't be bouncing, so we don't need the headgear.
Yeah,
You will need the headgear.
Okay.
All right.
See those traps?
Are we gonna?
To be fair, no interference is one rule. Mitch cannot help. If he does, Mike York's coming.
No, we're gonna.
I'm bringing Mike York to
How am I a
interfere.
part of this? I didn't. I
Well,
didn't
you're
sign
not
up
until
for
Mike
anything.
is.
We have to have a special guest referee.
Yes.
Yep.
Our theme song will be played by Silent Theory. They will introduce us.
Do you want this, Phil? Is this what you
want
fucking
these
want?
fucking problems?
Do you want this
Oh,
fucking smoke?
Yeah.
Hey! You want a little bite of the pepper? You better be able to handle the fucking heat, boy.
Oh yeah. You want me to sick the Kentucky centipede on you?
I want
This motherfucker right
I
here?
don't like that. I don't like that nickname.
I want
No.
4-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna go with. You want to buy the pepper? You're gonna get the salt.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we already
Hey,
established
hey.
you're not a comedian.
cayenne, you handle it? I don't think so. All right. More pepper jokes.
Bing, bing,
Uh,
bing.
Do you think you can handle it? I'm gonna go ahead and answer that for you. Jalapeno.
All right. Well,
Habanero. No, that
yeah.
doesn't
No.
make sense.
No.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, that's
get
pretty
it.
good. We'll think of something.
Bell.
Yeah.
Oh,
give me a
hey,
second.
I gotta ring your bell,
Pepper.
Pepper.
Uh,
Oh fuck, that's one against me. That doesn't
yeah.
make any sense.
It's all right.
Hey, we're still
Yeah.
we're in the writers' room, dude. We're
There's
just
no bells
we're
with
just
pepper.
throwing. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in the fucking. Yeah.
So wait. So
We'll figure it
the whole what's it called? Celebrity death match that you're talking about. This was on the sound when you were on the sound the 228. thing the other
Are
night.
you talking about those bums at the sound? See, here's the deal. What we do is we go on everybody's podcast and talk shit about other podcasts. That's what we do. That's how we get clicks. That is how we
Oh,
operate.
hey, Jared, you make cool hats, and you think you can just talk shit?
Yeah.
Your hats are made out of excellent material.
Yeah.
They are.
Kev. What you can say about Kevin?
Hey, Kevin,
Oh.
you fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
We'll figure it
I don't
out.
have anything.
See,
I can't even see. I went to pee. I missed the whole story.
Yeah.
There's no momentum.
We
over
had time
here.
to write for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's
writing
hard
for
to
the
make
sound.
fun of Kevin. He's a lovable guy.
Yeah,
it's
why
hard to
would you?
like rip on.
Yeah.
I've tried. It's hard. He's
The
got,
sound-
he's
the
got a round
sound-
face. Like, what? Do you
Yeah,
want?
for real. Like Kevin's not like coming on your podcast like trying to like attack your guests.
Yeah.
Somebody
Kevin.
did
He's
that?
actually a nice guy.
I missed the story, guys. I really,
It's hard to say anything about
Catch me
Kevin
up.
and
What
not
happened?
be mean.
What happened?
Like it's hard to say something like
Yeah.
fun and playful.
Right.
I would never
Right.
say it.
No, because Kevin loves everybody.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
like you can't. It's like if you got somebody that loves everybody, like trying to do the best that they can for the
100%.
greater good. I mean, it's like, why would you want to hate on that guy?
Yeah, like if he was my dad, I'd be okay with it. You know.
All right, so
So shout out to
We're gonna-
Kevin and his daughter because his daughter graduated.
Oh yeah. yeah,
shouts
yeah.
out, dude.
So
Shout out.
shout out, congrats,
That's
that's
cool.
a big deal.
congrats to the dad, congrats. To
A lot of
the daughter.
people don't graduate, so
That is true.
big deal.
Almost
Did you graduate, Phil?
I did.
Oh,
With-
good job.
with- with honors.
Akuma cum
I
laude?
didn't- I didn't graduate. with
Legally,
honors.
I shouldn't have.
Makuna,
For
Makuna
about
Matata.
3 different reasons, but it's fine.
Did you get in a little trouble in high school there, Pepper? What kind of stuff are you
Well,
doing? You smoking Camel cigarettes in the courtyard?
All
What are you
right,
doing?
Do you want to hear what?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So I
What
was.
year did you graduate? Anytime between 2002 and 14?
Were you held back 15 times?
No, I graduated in 2009.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Oh yeah, that year.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Pepper lit the candle, the love candle that I gave him.
True.
To the therapeutic high
There's
school.
my
So-
my heart to Pepper.
I was in a insane clown posse themed gang,
Oh boy.
and I got in trouble for that.
I was being sarcastic when I said gay.
Yeah, no, I went to alternative school because I was in a gang, and I contributed to a gang initiation.
Was it a clown college?
No.
Dude, I rode the alternative school bus one time because our bus broke down,
Yeah,
and
we're
they're like,
bad.
"You got to get on the alternative school bus to bring you home." And I was terrified. I thought it was like the first day of prison. You know what I mean?
I mean, it really is.
All those
And
badass
it is
kids.
it is the worst idea to put bad kids with other bad kids because they only get worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what we did. So yeah, I mean, this is not a fucking joke. Like, I literally got in trouble for being in an insane clown posse themed gang. I also too,
That's so stupid.
it was my first week in the gang. I've never even listened to Insane Clown Posse. I still have, to this day, I have no idea. I know they're like Faygo and face paint and fun stuff like that, and fat chicks, I guess, and weed and stuff, and Xanax or whatever. I've never heard their music at all. So, but yeah, I was in a gang, and we initiated a guy in the bathroom, and somebody took a cell phone video of it, which is kind of impressive in 2007.
How do you
when it
initiate a guy into
Yeah,
an
That's
ICP
what I was
gang?
about to say. What was involved in
Yeah.
the
happened.
initiation?
You like,
Yeah.
Take
My
your
question
pants-
was going to sound way more homophobic, but I'm genuinely curious. How
Yeah.
do you initiate it?
Yeah, you take your pants off. What do you do?
Yeah.
No, you punch them and kick them and stuff. So
Oh
in
my
the
God.
video,
You jump them in,
you jump them
as
in, blood
as,
in,
as they say in the gangs.
blood in,
Right.
blood out.
Okay.
When you're 17. So the video
You
showed
were that
me,
old? I'm thinking you're a freshman.
Yeah.
All right.
The video showed me like full on like soccer kicking the guy, but I took it easy. I didn't kick his head or anything. I kicked him in the butt. So
Okay.
I literally kicked his butt.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, that's okay.
So yeah,
That's playful.
I spent a year in alternative school
For
that.
for just that kick.
Yeah.
Well, there was probably some. They were probably like, "This is a bad egg."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd gotten in trouble
Yeah,
for other stuff.
yeah, weird stuff.
I got in trouble for bringing a bullet to school.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
dangerous.
It's not. It was like I'm not talking about a casing, gunpowder, a primer, and a bullet. I'm talking about just a bullet.
Those are just a bunch of words you put together.
I got written up for possession of an explosive compound, which is some
But
bullshit.
for the
it's-
bullet.
Yes, but anyways, so
What? They had that checkbox on a fucking referral.
sure did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Georgia's weird.
That
Also,
is-
they had a rodeo team.
Yeah, our high school had a rodeo team.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
we
that's
also
really
had a shotgun
stupid.
team.
Yeah.
A shotgun team.
How do they tie those calves' legs up when they?
Who cares,
ahead.
Phil?
Great
Anyways,
question, Phil.
so the trouble that I got in for being in the gang, we had alternative school, and then I had to do 40 hours of community service in order to graduate. Like, it was a requirement that I did 40 hours to clear my name or whatever, to give back to all the lives that I hurt in the community. So there was that. The graduation program that I took, you had to take 2 semesters of foreign language. Never did that. I always took welding instead of doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the third thing was I never passed algebra because I thought it was stupid.
Makes sense.
I think algebra is very stupid. And I'm not stupid. It's not like I didn't pass it out of principle. Like, I'm fine with like Like I got 100 in history for the longest time, and they put me in like
Humble
AP.
brag.
They put me in like the higher up stuff, and I was like, whoa, hold on. I got to do extra work. I'm with these fucking nerds that I can't stand, and I fucking I gotta do more. I gotta do extra projects and shit. Fuck this shit. So I sandbag like history and all that shit for like the rest of my career in high school.
Yeah.
But so yeah, for those 3 reasons, I shouldn't have graduated. But okay. So one of the things that may have contributed to my graduation was you guys have like high school pranks and stuff.
Yeah, man, sure.
What?
How old are you?
What do you mean?
I'm not saying now, but when you were in high school, did you have like high school pranks?
Yeah.
Like senior pranks?
No.
Yeah,
No.
sure.
For the sake of the story, sure.
Okay. So senior pranks were like a big deal at my school. Like
Alright.
every class had their like crowning achievement senior prank. Like the year before me, they wrapped everything in saran wrap. I mean, it's kind of lame,
That's creative, yeah.
but they wrapped like the gate poles to get into the school with saran wrap, and somebody tried to drive through it, and they almost totaled their fucking car. Like they couldn't get through.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's good humor.
It's pretty
That's
good. And you know, somebody did like the greased pig thing where they numbered them 1, 2, and 4, and let them go. So everybody was looking for 3, like all the classic shit. Somebody
You're in an '80s movie.
Yeah, with Roundup, they went out to the front lawn and sprayed out a dick, a penis, if you will.
No, oh, thank you. Yeah.
So they had to replace all the sod in the front lawn because there was a giant dick in there.
That's kind of funny, though.
And that's where your
no, it's funny.
Yeah, that's where your landscaping passion started.
Yeah. So for my year, 3 guys dressed up in all black and wore paintball masks, had gloves on, broke into the school, stole like a ton of computers, got into the camera system and deleted files from when they were there, did like a ton of shit and caused like the most damage. It wasn't property damage. It was like technological damage or whatever. Like a shit ton of money in like computer damage.
Is this the plot to Ocean's 13?
Kind of. So they did like a shit ton of damage, and it was like a bunch of like state property got fucked up, and it was all like computer shit. And their computer system was down for like the rest of the year because they stole like very important shit and very expensive shit, like server shit. I don't know how any of that shit works. You guys do, but like they stole server stuff.
The story's starting to get unbelievable.
No, well, this is why it's unbelievable. I got called in the principal's office one day at school, and the sheriff for the county, the principal, some detective that I've never even seen or heard of from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and then like everybody involved in the school board is in the conference room, and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And they're like, so, what happened this Saturday night? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, you need to go ahead and tell us. We're like, I literally have no idea what you're fucking talking about. So, that night, we were at Mike Arsenal's house, who is a teacher at Harris County High School. We were at his house because his son, Talon, I was in a band with. The band, lo and behold. So, we were there. What were we doing? There was 4 of us. What were we doing?
Probably drinking Natural Light, jamming on bass guitars.
All
Close.
4 of them just playing bass. Nobody else has another instrument.
We were attempting to buy marijuana.
What?
So all 4 of us left the house and went to Pine Mountain, Georgia to buy marijuana. At that same time, 4 people who I still have no idea. I have no idea who these people are. 4 people broke into the school and did all this fucking damage. Mike, if you're fucking listening to this, Mike, I will not forget this. We're still friends to this day, but I've never forgiven you for this. Mike ratted on us and said that, like, oh, well, you know, it just so happens that, like, the same time that all this happened, my boys was out, and you know, it could have been them. I don't know. It could have been them.
Wow.
Guess what? It wasn't us. because none of us are fucking smart enough to do any of that shit. They like wiped or they didn't leave any fingerprints because they were like trying to find out who the fuck did this because it was like a lot of fucking money. So they interviewed everybody that was in our group, and we all had different stories because what were we doing? We were doing something illegal. We were buying marijuana. So, it never got resolved. They never, because they had zero evidence that it was us. They could not prove that it was us, so they could not charge us with anything, but they fucking knew it was us. And it wasn't. It legitimately wasn't. I had a teacher, after I graduated, I saw a teacher at a bar, and she was drunk as shit, and she came up to me, and she's like, "Si, was it you that did all that stuff?" And I was like, "No, it wasn't." And she's like, "You're fucking lying." And I was like, "Yeah, it was me." And she's like, "Oh my God, you're so smart. I can't believe you did all that stuff." I still have no idea the extent of, like, what happened, but it was not me. Just to set the record straight. We're setting the record straight with Rushmore Podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, that was not
That
me.
was a stupid fucking story.
Yeah, that was way too long. I
Let's
got
talk about
into the middle
something
of that,
else.
and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is boring as fuck. About something that I didn't do.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, I feel like this is episode's going way fucking better than the last one you did when you came on.
Did he go off the rails? Did he go off the rails?
Man, I gotta be honest. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like Tom Brady throwing a Hail Mary, and
Sure.
you're expecting like a fourth quarter
Yeah,
situation.
I was waiting on it. It's like, so I fucked that cop, right?
Sorry, guys. So, anyways, that teacher that I saw in the bar, I ended up fucking her and everybody in her family, and it's currently under murder investigation. I don't know. Who cares, dude? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that story would be.
That was a metaphor
Thomas.
for his fucking story
Yeah,
running
that's,
out
I don't
halfway
like
through.
that. I don't like you blowing up my candle.
That was almost as bad as Tara McCormick's
That's fine.
opinion of me in the
Hey,
comments.
She
Hey,
said
we'll-
that if I can bring
we'll cut it
Conan
out.
home with me, she'll be nice to you. from now on.
We'll
Can't-
cut it out.
All right.
Can't. High level dog.
Is it? What level
Yeah.
is he on?
He's level 11.
Oh, shit.
So,
man.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Pepper.
He has an itinerary. What's next?
I don't know.
Mitchell. You said something on a podcast that was like controversial.
I don't know. I say shit all the time that hurts people's feelings.
What'd you say?
What was the one thing recently that happened? I want to hear your side of the story because I heard Phil called me very excited.
What
told
happened?
Told me about what happened.
I like it when Phil gets excited.
I'm so nervous
Excited.
right now. I'm so uncomfortable. I
Yeah.
just want everybody to know. Like,
What
I'm
color are
super
your eyes,
uncomfortable.
Phil?
Green.
Are they?
Yeah.
I can't really make it out from right here, but
Look deep in there.
Mitchell,
yeah, I see your soul. I think that's why I can't get the
Isn't that
color out
nice?
of them. Yeah. I know
from,
a lot
from
about
your
you right now.
perspective, what happened that night?
Are you referring to when I was on the sound?
Okay, Silent Theory
Were you-
is what I'm referring
Oh,
to.
that's what you're talking about. I really
Shit,
didn't know.
I was gonna go pee.
Oh
but
shit, I
I'm gonna
referenced that
wait.
earlier.
What
Don't
happened?
pee, dude. You'll come back.
What
and
you
miss
what you
want
want to know, Pepper?
Yeah,
What
What
happened?
What
Y'all
you
have
want
at
to
it.
know?
What happened with Michael New York? A man that I don't know, but I
Never met him.
fully respect after how we reacted to him being disgraced.
Does he
on
have our
air.
address? Does he know where we are right now?
You don't have anything to worry about.
We'll see.
All right.
It's got a
Small.
freezer full of pizza rolls.
Okay.
But
Because I got the fucking Louisiana millipede right here. I can sick
I
on.
know you got Dale Earnhardt on your
Yeah.
back.
So what happened? Really? Because I wasn't watching.
Okay, so so I was me and Phil, we were on the sound, and I don't know, we were talking about something, and if you watch the sound, if you ever watch the sound, there's two bands.
As we do.
One was called Silent Theory, the other one's called Silent Treatment.
Grudge match.
Silent Trust. And
Wow.
Silent
You did that on
Uh,
accident.
Yeah.
well, so when I was in college, there was this band called Silent Treatment. They were like this emo band that I really really liked.
Sounds good.
Fast forward 20 fucking years, there's this band that on the sound, and they play the video for Silent Theory, and they play this band for Silent Trust. Well, Silent Trust is from here. I don't know where Silent Theory is from. And anyways, they were having a show at the Jam Room, and we were doing a live broadcast for Red Radio. And I had a couple beers, and I'm like, oh, it'd be funny to say Silent Theory, because they had just shown both videos from both bands.
Sure.
So it's like
It's not out of nowhere.
right. The joke is all these fucking bands with the name Silent, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so we do this live broadcast for Red Radio, and I mentioned Silent Theory's playing tonight or whatever, and being fun. I was there to fucking see Silent Trust, and we asked Silent Trust to come on here, or not come on here, to play Krohncast Palooza, play his birthday party,
Right.
and they're great, or at the time it was mutual, appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so then we got asked to come. Me and Phil got asked to come on the sound again. I don't know. I think to promote Krohncast Palooza, and it was right after we had secured the lineup. And originally, Silent Trust was on the lineup,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't remember. I said whatever reference, but when I made the reference, I said, "Oh yeah, I was here not too long ago, for the big debut of the Jam Room, having live shows to see Silent Theory again, and they one of the guitars, Mike, he took it as a stab. He took it personally, but it wasn't a stab. I'm not like pitting you down by saying your band's name wrong.
Right.
And so we did the podcast, and we're all having a good time, and then afterwards. When the podcast was over, Mike showed up. He was very disgruntled.
How did he show up?
He was
that is the main question I have. I could not imagine hearing something and then driving to the place where that thing is being recorded.
So when I was a teenager, I used to play shows with Silent Trust a long time ago at Graffiti's.
Ooh.
And I think we did like Rock and Stock Fest 2011 or some shit like that at Characters. I played between the bands, and Andrew Kospowicz, is that how you say it? Andy?
Andy.
Yeah, he's been in that band obviously the whole time.
Yep.
Great guy. I haven't seen him in like 10 years, but he's always been super cool with me.
He's a great singer.
And he is a very good singer. And he messaged me asking me what the Silent Theory thing was about, because I guess he wasn't in on it or didn't. I don't know. But he messaged me asking me for details on it. And I was like, dude, I have no fucking clue, but I find it very funny. And that's the only thing I know.
That's
whatever's
the other thing.
happening.
That's the thing that I want to bring up is I only find it funny.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about what your band name is. You could be fucking, what's the stupid band name?
But it is very funny.
Lo and Behold. You could be something like that. You could be any band name in the world. And you can, and you can make fun of it. You don't have to have a good band name to play music. Calm down. You're the bass player.
I am gonna pretend to walk off sometime soon so I can go smoke a cigarette.
I've never had a band.
No, but seriously, all that comes back to the theory of
the Silent Theory.
Hold on. Come on,
dude.
Phil.
I was trusting you.
Come on, all right.
Look,
both of y'all chill. Mitchell is not done telling a story. Mitchell,
right? So Mike's feelings got hurt.
Yes.
And after the podcast was over, he showed up yelling at me. He was like, "What's your problem? What's your deal?"
Where's the set?
And this was at the Jam Room.
Okay.
That's where the sound has there. That's where Silent Trust practices. And he's like, "What's your deal? What's your practice? What's your deal? What's your malfunction or whatever?" And you wanted to throw down or whatever. And I was like, yelling back, "Wow,
you're Croatian."
What are you talking about? What you can't take a joke, blah 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 blah. And and he was like, "I need you to leave right now."
That is one thing I like about you, Mitchell. If I could give you one compliment right now, you are a very mild-mannered man.
Mild-mannered man, Triple M, Mitchell.
But if threatened, you will not take shit.
Okay, so I will. Yes. So I like to be a chill dude. I like to be laid back, and I don't like fucking get up in arms unless it's like fucking go time.
Yeah.
And it was one of those instances. Everybody's fucking hanging out and self-congratulating. Yeah, good job, whatever. And then somebody shows up yelling and like want to throw down. I'm like, cool, let's do it. I haven't been in a fight in like 20 years. I'm ready to go. I've had enough beer. Let's do it. And Phil, he's always ready.
It was a very scary situation. Everyone there was nervous.
Scary for who?
No, it was. Hold
on.
No,
scary for who?
For Phil.
Phil.
No, it was awkward because there's a room full of people
Yeah.
and we're yelling back and forth, which makes it's awkward.
When he comes in and he's yelling, what is he yelling at you? Is he yelling like, "Hey, you said her name wrong, motherfucker"?
No. He was like, what's your problem? What's your
Yeah.
issue? Or
Does he
what's
have
your
an
deal?
accent?
And no.
Okay.
I mean, like, listen. Mike,
Yeah.
Mike is
Trying to
a.
get a
No,
picture.
wait, listen.
I'm listening.
Mike is a cool guy. All
Okay.
right, so like Mike jammed when me and Phil were doing love stories, and Mike jammed with us for like 2 practices.
Okay.
He's a really laid back, chill guy.
Doesn't sound
But
like it.
they got signed. They're on a label.
Sure.
They got a manager.
Yep.
So there's a lot of pressure now. There's a lot of pressure to have a very professional,
Yep.
appearance and presence.
Sure.
And if you got people saying your name wrong and not taking it serious, that kind of hurt. That can be kind of a stab, kind of a hurt your feelings. And so he showed up and we went outside and Jared Seymour helped diffuse the situation. And I was like, Mike, if you want to throw down over a band name, let's go outside, in the parking lot. And he was like, no, it's okay, whatever. You're just a smart ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I mean, have you heard the podcast? I'm just
Got
making,
his ass.
I'm making jokes, but it's nothing personal. I like your band. Like I like you guys. I like Andy. I like
Yep.
I like
Mike.
Andy.
They kicked
I-
out their bass player, didn't they?
No, yeah, they did, but then he came back. I mean,
Oh,
they're sweethearts.
Were they the? Oh, I should say.
I'm
that.
picturing Jared like breaking it up, like, dude, I got some sweet fucking hats. We can all wear some cool hats. I'm Jared. Don't fight each other.
It was more like this. No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Let's talk about it,
Let's
bro.
talk about it.
So yeah, there was a lot of things going on at that time. Like we were doing Krohncast, we were trying to get the lineup for Krohncast Palooza, secured, and there's
Yeah, there's a lot of stress going on.
They got a manager, and the manager's trying to represent them professionally, and Phil's trying to just be like, I'm just having a birthday show.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get bands to play, to get things kicked off, and they're like thanks but no thanks and bowed out, and we got somebody else. It wasn't a big deal, but like I said, like
People like
people-
me make it a big deal.
and
'cause it's
things get taken to
funny.
heart, So
It's funny when people get mad over stupid things.
It is stupid.
Well,
it can be.
it goes back to the thing of like the prison rules. Like if you first day of school type stuff. Like if you let somebody know that something bothers you, they're gonna pile on. Don't you know what I mean? And as I was saying before the podcast started, like when you put something out there, and I put a bunch of dumb stuff out there, right? Right, and some of it's good, a lot of it's good. Let's be honest, but you're putting it out there to be judged.
Yeah,
and you got to take whatever it is, even if and look, I've put stuff out there locally where certain guys locally have taken a big shit on me.
Sorry.
Publicly. And my alpha male brain with the chemicals that are just flooding out like it's
creatine.
not normal.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, well I know you're going to be at the open mic, Wednesday night. I'll say that to my face, and I believe that for years. Like I'll go stomp your neck in front of your little girlfriend, and let's do it that way. Since you want to talk shit to me online, you know what I mean?
Somebody specific.
But
Yeah, he was making really hard eye contact
I don't
with
know
me.
who
it's
he's talking
happened
about now.
twice.
We've never
It's
been at the
happened
same open
twice.
mic.
And it's one guy, and I still want. I still when I see him.
Fuck him. Fuck you, Mike York. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Sound
kidding.
like yours. But I get it. But then again, like, you gotta let that shit go.
Yeah.
It's not serious.
Listen, dude, there's a video on YouTube with 25,000 views calling us essentially a joke. The video is titled Brian Callen's Rock Bottom. Okay.
What's happening over here?
What just happened?
It ain't me.
Here's what I do know.
What do you
But-
know?
So
is McAfee kicked in?
John McAfee?
Pat McAfee.
I don't even know
Pat
if it's live
McAfee?
now.
We're
It says
still,
show me update.
No, we're still going.
Um,
We're
Yeah, we're
still
straight.
good. Go
but
ahead.
but yeah, we're no stranger to criticism.
No, like and just for the record,
But-
I like Mike York, so I saw him after Krohncast Palooza. He was at Juke Joint.
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, you still hate me? I was like, no, I don't hate. I I never hated you.
That was
It
him.
was
That was him.
It was a joke that he took to heart.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know how to explain a joke, or I'm not a comedian. Like it's like
None of us
it
are.
wasn't personal. It was like a running joke to me.
Yeah.
And but like I don't have anything against your band, man. I was like I wish you the best. I want to see you go play all these metropolitan markets. Outside of the Gulf Coast.
Come to Austin, Silent Theory. Trust.
Oh,
Trust.
come on, dude.
Sorry,
Why are
man.
you doing that?
Honest mistake.
We were at the end of that whole
Honest
thing.
mistake. No, I do like Andy though. I don't know the other guys.
Who's
the bass player,
No,
though?
I love Andy.
Who's the bass player?
Andy's a fucking sweetheart.
The guy that left and came back.
Brent's a
Kreiner?
solid guy.
I know that
Yeah,
guy. He's
Brent-
a good guy too.
Yeah, he's a good
I know
guy.
Brent and Andy. I don't know any of the other guys, but
Yeah.
I know Brent and Andy. They're
He's
both
a
good guys.
They're all good guys.
I used to drink with Andy at Thunder's Tavern when I was like 19.
Rest in peace.
Andy is Croatian.
Is he?
I gave Andy
Oh,
a Croatian
well,
license
how dare
plate.
you.
Croatian brothers,
know.
dude.
Goddamn Croatians.
Fucking Krokop.
Yeah, they got.
Who else is
tempers.
Croatian? Stipe.
Yeah.
Miocic.
Is he
True.
really?
Yeah, he's
I thought he was like Polish
he's half Croatian,
or
half
Ukrainian or one
Cleveland.
of those weird countries.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you're
I don't know if ever did I answer your
Fine,
question. Did that,
Oh
was
yeah,
that
that's exactly
enough?
what I wanted to know.
And who did you hate when I was peeing? Who was your beef with? Because
Oh, I
I missed
forgot,
that whole
dude.
story.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Set the record straight.
Yeah.
This
Anyways,
is
you want to
too
start
much
it? Y'all want
beef.
to start a new one? You want
Yeah.
to start a new
Yeah,
beef?
I was actually thinking
Yeah.
about
Who do you
want
Who do we want to beef
There
with?
are people around here that I
Yeah.
do not fucking like.
Yeah.
But
are
the
any
other
of them
thing
like really
is-
little and harmless and maybe dead? Let's talk shit about them.
The other thing is like, I don't want to start any like actual beef because there's a very good chance that like you'll just see that person.
And
Yeah.
then it'll be weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever.
That's the
It
weird
is
thing
what it
about
is.
internet beef. Yeah, I don't have anybody that like I actually hate enough to like.
Yeah. I don't think
Like,
I
I have
dislike
people
anybody
that
around
I
here.
don't fucking like,
Okay.
and then I will not interact with.
Let's talk about them.
Well, that's the thing. If I talk about them here, then it's like a thing now, and then they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Wait, I got a parallel for you.
Yeah.
So,
go.
For you guys, like at
Yes.
least for me, like I've talked to a couple of like what we had on here was a celebrity, and on
Who was
Road
that?
Radio I talked to
Us?
a quasi celebrity as well. But you get them on here and they're drunk, and you get you're
Seems
not
like
getting
a
the
very
best.
specific.
You're not getting the best
example.
Yeah.
of them. You're getting kind of the worst.
Yeah.
And it's a disappointment. It sucks.
Okay, we've had.
For you guys, when you talk to, I know because you talk to all these professional comedians, do you ever get like a comedian and you're just like, yeah, that's not what you expected. It's the opposite. Like in your head, you're like, you're so excited and you think it's gonna go fucking great, and then you get into it and you're like, oh, that was a dud, or that they didn't really like try to professionally represent themselves
They weren't on.
talking to you.
Yeah.
So about 3 times.
Oh.
Brendan Walsh, for sure.
There you go.
Damn, he's coming out. Go
There you
for
go.
it.
Yeah,
Brendan
dude.
Walsh,
So
for
I said someone that we had on our podcast, Ryan O'Neill, who is very funny from Danish and O'Neill.
Yes.
He was talking about doing a podcast with the same situation where the guy was a dud, and I said Brendan Walsh because we had just had him, and he was just not. He didn't give a fuck. He was not there.
Well, it wasn't
and
even
Ryan gave me the like most judging, like, come on, man, we don't fucking do that here. So I felt really bad about him. But you just came out immediately and said Brendan Walsh. So
Right.
yeah, that guy.
Wasted no time.
Yeah,
Fuck
wasted no
everybody.
time.
Oh yeah. Oh, we don't do that. No, it wasn't him.
Yeah, no, Brendan Walsh.
No, everybody can listen.
I'm
to
saying
the
I said that
episode.
on our podcast and got judged for it. But yes, Brendan Walsh.
Yeah,
It was
I mean,
bad.
he's a good fucking guy.
Very funny.
He was having a weird fucking day.
Yeah.
And he was like, nobody listens to my podcast. Like, he was just in a weird fucking down mood, and that's fine.
Sure.
Like, we caught him on a fucking bad day. That shit happens. Ryan Sigler was not playing ball. Who else?
Well, I think you offended that guy.
I did.
But-
I did offend him. Yes.
How did you offend him? What was the?
I don't know.
I used some words that probably aren't cool.
Yeah. No,
You know,
I think
to
he
some
was like
people.
really going hard about how much he liked Michael Jackson and R. Kelly, and it came across
Oh.
as he liked their actions outside of their music, and Ryan wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. I was like, okay, so you don't listen to R. Kelly. You don't like
Yeah.
I Believe It. He was like, no, man.
No,
I was
dude.
like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, R. Kelly's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, by
There's
the
no
way,
doubt.
he's
For
so
sure.
good.
There's no doubt.
Oh, dude, bump and grind.
He's the king of R&B.
I'm seeing nothing wrong.
You can't argue with that.
Can't, and you shouldn't, and don't,
Do
especially
you,
not.
do you listen to Anthony Hamilton?
No.
Ooh, he's a really good R&B guy.
Sure.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. All right.
I don't care about.
No.
R&B.
Who else?
Jesus Christ.
I like that 6 black guy. He says his name
Oh
like
my
no.
Wow.
Here we go.
No, he says his name. It's spelled black, but with a 6 at the beginning, as the B.
No.
Okay.
No.
Like you just made that up to be
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah, Jesus. That's all right. No.
Who else do you think?
Ryan Sickler, Brendan Walsh. Who else sucked?
Damn. One, at least
Ian-
one more.
Ian Edwards can
Oh,
for
fuck
sure
that
suck our
guy.
fucking dick.
Yeah, fuck
Really?
Ian Edwards.
Why?
Do you know Ian Edwards?
I know who he is. Yeah,
Okay,
I've seen it. I've seen
That's
some
a way
clips.
funnier reaction if you're like, who the fuck is that?
No, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, so he was supposed to come on, and we had like some scheduling, like, oh, when are we gonna do it? We're gonna do this, and he kind of postponed it like 2 or 3 times, and then whenever he's supposed to come on, like an hour before the show or some shit, like that afternoon, he was like, yeah, you guys just don't you don't make me feel inspired today. Let's do it another
Well,
time.
it was
He
about
said
the,
that?
Yeah, it was about
You don't
the,
make me
it
feel
was about
inspired.
the topics that we set. He's like,
Yeah.
none of these topics are inspiring. And we're like, okay, well, die in a fire.
But this is
you
like
piece of shit.
the 3rd time we've tried to
Yeah.
work it out with him.
What was your response when he said
There
that?
was no
Oh,
response. It was dead.
We
He was
trashed him on
dead.
the next podcast.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
you.
bullshit.
By the way, seen him live like 2 or 3 times. Hilarious comic. Go
Nah,
fuck himself.
I can tell you, with ease, the people that have given us way more than we expected. Brad Williams,
Yep.
absolutely electric.
Brian
the
Callen.
Ryan-
little guy, Brad Williams.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, midget.
Brian Callen has
It's not.
done.
That's not, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
sorry.
Sir,
I don't know
Sorry.
if I said it. Sorry.
how dare you?
Brian Callen gave us more than we could have ever expected. Brian
Oh
Callen,
yeah, I watched that one. Yeah, that
I
was
talked to
really
Brian
good.
Callen this afternoon. He's
yeah,
That was
Brian
really
the
good.
Callen
greatest fucking guy on the
calls
planet.
Thomas
Really?
like
Yeah.
once a month.
What
Probably
a
more
guy.
than that. Like
Yeah.
once a week.
Oh, by the
almost.
way, Brian Callen today asked if we wanted to go on stage with him and Steve Byrne in Nashville tonight. And you know what I told him? We're doing Krohncast.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm dead fucking serious. That's not a joke.
Yeah, get out of town. I'm calling the police. That's bullshit. I'm a super Brian Callen fan.
Ari Shaffir, incredible guy.
Oh yeah,
Giving us way more than we ever deserved.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Brian Callen literally did say what
Let me
Thomas
see.
said he said.
Did you?
Show
ju-
it, show it.
You could. Yeah, I don't believe any of that shit.
Look at his message.
Okay, let's see. Give me the phone. What? Okay.
Who else is
No,
giving
the
us
one in gray. That's
way
him.
more?
Okay, on the plane. Sorry, I've been crazy. You guys in Nashville tonight? You can jump on stage. No, sir, in Biloxi, but thank you. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
So you canceled on Brian Callen.
I canceled on Brian Callen live on stage in Nashville.
Nice.
Come here.
I appreciate that.
Thomas, watch out for that candle.
It'll be
Jesus
all right,
Christ,
man.
dude.
Dude, I've been on fucking fire before.
You really
Shit
have.
doesn't phase
Thomas,
people.
I got a question.
Jesus.
I got a question. How many houses have you burned down? Thomas?
One, and it was mine, and my grandma was in it, but she
I thought it
survived.
I thought it was 2.
No, I smelled fire. I thought I was really on fire for a
Thomas,
second. Just
yeah,
playing it
all
cool.
your arm hair is burnt.
Dude, don't need it, dude. Evolution. You don't need fucking
It smells
arm
like
hair.
burnt hair in there now.
You don't
Goddamn.
need arm hair to survive on a podcast, you idiot.
Who else has given us more?
Yeah, the year was 1998, but it wasn't because I think it was around 2000.
Are you talking about your gay ass?
Shut up,
burnt
bitch!
house?
And I burned my house down. I don't know how I did it, but there was hot grease. I left it burning, and I went to sleep. I woke up to my sister saying, "The house is on fire. The house is on
What
fire."
an idiot!
My grandma, who lived next door but was watching me and my sister, was on a green fucking little dial telephone right there. She's picking up. It's melting in her hand. It's plastic calling 911. Get here, get here. The kitchen's on fire.
What a stupid
entire
idiot
goddamn
bitch.
house that was built brand new in 1997 burnt to the fucking ground while I was next door watching it happen. Happened. And then we had to rebuild. And then my parents got divorced. And then I have no idea who lives there.
Probably because their house burnt down and they were financially crippled. You caused the divorce.
Yeah,
You
it's all
realize that, right?
It made my
That's-
mom a
that's
better
wh-
person and made me not know my dad.
That's why you have a stepdad that you hate now. Is because you burned your own house down.
Yeah.
I wasn't even listening because of his voice. His voice is like magical.
Thank
it's
you,
like,
man.
whoa, man.
I was trying to
this
put
is
you in a
crazy.
trance. I was
So
staring
He
at you.
was. He's staring at me.
That
I
was-
feel like my dad's like giving me a uplifting story.
That was way better than my dumb fuck high school story.
Thanks. I tried to make it to the goddamn point. I fell asleep twice during your story.
Who else a really good guess?
Pepper was in high school. There was clowns. They robbed a fucking building. He got blamed for it. Weed was bought. The end.
Yeah,
He
that's
saw
it.
a drunk girl in a bar.
That's
She
it.
was like, "Did you do it?" No, but I should have faked it. And then she would be like, "Oh, you're so smart." That was the whole story.
I could have definitely fucked that teacher. Looking back, that would have been sick as shit.
You should have just added that.
What
in the original
what
spelling.
subject did she?
History, she was bad. She
Dude,
was
you had
bad,
100
bad,
in
bad,
history
bad.
for years.
Yeah.
You would have
Are
had
you
it,
a
yeah.
history guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, Imperial Japanese hates
Yeah?
them. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, he does hate them, but I was
Well,
going to name
Jews,
off
I
all
don't
the
hate Jews.
Yeah, well, I cut myself short on that one.
What is it? What are the
Croatia, not a fan. This guy,
What? I love.
dude, he texts me at 2 a.m. at least 4 or 5 times. He's like watching the replay of Gonzaga knocking out Krokop. Fucking love it when the Croatians go down. He'll watch it just constantly.
Wow.
That's a very elaborate lie.
Wow. Top 5 races in the world. Go.
Okay.
Oh,
top 5.
Hey,
Here we
he'd
go.
have a lot easier time with the bottom 5.
What do you classify?
And we don't do top 5s. It's Rushmore. We do top 4s.
What do you classify as a race?
You can go. You not skin color.
Indy
Co-
500.
Country.
Nationalities.
The country. Top five. Country nationalities in the
Okay.
world. Go.
All right. Number 1, obviously USA. Let's fucking go.
I appreciate that.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Mexico.
Really?
Interesting, really.
That's an
I-
interesting pick for number 2.
You know they've gone through a lot of shit with the cartel and all that, but they have a lot of fucking potential. Number
Okay.
3, I'm gonna go with Japanese.
No, you're not. Don't front for
It's
these
the-
podcast people.
No,
I'm a
it's the
fan. I'm a
imperial
fan,
ones.
yeah.
Oh,
It's the
me
imperial
too, but
ones I
he's
don't like.
not.
No, it's the imperial ones that I don't like.
All right.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with.
Uh-huh.
That's a tough one.
You like Canada? They gave us Jim Carrey.
You can go fuck yourself with Jim Carrey.
All right. The Grinch? Come on.
Yeah, for real.
Man.
Liar. Come on.
Yeah, dude. Oh.
Go.
That's the
Okay,
best.
just a country.
Eat my own ass.
Australia.
Okay.
Okay. Barely
that.
a country.
Because they're white or
Yeah.
They I mean, actually they kind of kill it.
A lot of
If
spiders.
you look at them,
a lot of spiders
They
and
kinda
snakes
fucking
out
kill it.
there.
So that's what 3?
that's 4.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
Okay. What's
How
the
is
fifth?
Germany not on your list? You
You-
love that stuff.
I don't like. Okay, USA, Mexico, Japan,
Japan.
and
He almost said the
Australia.
Japs. He almost said
that's
it.
not what I said.
One more.
No, I said that's my top 4. That's my Mount Rushmore of races.
We don't do that here. This is not the Mount Rushmore.
Okay, so
show.
I got to add one more. Okay, all right. India.
Why India?
There's 1 billion of them.
Good point. They do produce a lot of doctors.
China has more people.
Yeah, but
Communist, dude. CCP.
Uh,
Not me.
What is it? Better dead than red?
Hey,
the whole conflict over there.
not me. CCP.
I don't get it. Chinese Communist Party?
Yeah.
Oh, I do get it.
Yeah.
Surprised myself.
I'm not down with communism.
Hey, Mitch, man, you want to join us?
I like freedom, but not in like a dickish way. I do like freedom. I think free speech should exist without any hesitation or boundaries.
You,
I think
you.
no, it's fun. Do you
They're
guys
Japanese.
I
They're
got
like, he's
two.
saying nice things.
do you guys put this out on Apple and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
We will.
Yeah, I've
We're
always
saving it up.
wondered why you don't.
No, y'all don't post these? Y'all just
No.
stream them live only?
It's literally just if you see it, you see it.
Okay.
Yeah, we. We'll talk about it.
Well, then we're going to get the fuck out of here. I'm just
No, we're gonna post them. We just haven't because we're gonna save up and we're gonna do a launch premiere party.
take a year off and just
Okay.
post one every
Yeah.
week.
So everything is just an excuse to have a party to you, Bill. Is what I'm learning throughout our
Hey, don't
friendship.
disrespect him.
That's not a disrespect.
No,
I
you know
like
what?
that.
Since he just said that,
Yeah.
that's like as legit as it gets.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look, do you want to go hang out in the library with me and read a book? No,
What
Okay.
book? Mein
Yeah.
Kampf?
What book?
For him, he
No.
likes that.
No.
For him, he
You
likes
can't do
that.
that.
For him, he likes
Hey,
that.
there's a treat for trying.
What is this?
A treat for
Is,
trying.
oh, it's a dog treat, you
It
piece
is
of
dog-
shit.
Yeah, I
Were
brought
you-
it.
Don't try to fucking gaslight me, you
Were
piece
you
of
holding
shit.
that treat the whole time to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that joke?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Commitment. That's where I got it from. I got it from the fucking commitment.
There's a
store.
dog out there that would like that. You
Yeah,
piece
I
of
know. I
shit.
brought him some more.
No,
Fuck
my
you.
dog can't eat chocolate.
It's not chocolate. It's a
It
dog
looks like
treat. dude.
chocolate.
It's bacon and cheese, actually.
Oh.
Bitch,
I'm not
Give it to
tasting
me.
it. It's on the
I
ground.
brought him 8.
Bitch, give it to me.
I brought Conan treats.
I'll taste test it for you.
Yeah, it's
I
not
appreciate
chocolate.
that.
I wouldn't give a dog chocolate.
I'm at your
They don't make
house.
chocolate dog treats, Phil. It kills dogs.
I'm at your house, Phil. I'll eat a dog treat. It's tradition at this point.
You
Thanks,
ate
Pepper.
a dog treat when the Krohncast when Phil did the house party.
Hey, stop smacking into the microphone.
Good talking, Mitch.
I remember.
There's 3
Because,
grams of
you
protein in
you
that,
slept
Phil.
with Conan. You spooned Conan on the floor.
Dude, that tastes exactly like brownies.
Uh,
No, Phil.
It's
Taste
bacon and cheddar.
dude, that's the worst thing I've ever. Well, not the worst thing
Phil.
I've ever put in my mouth.
No, that tastes exactly like brownies.
No, it does not. No, the hell with it. What kind of brownies are you eating?
Bro, it tastes like bad, like shitty brownies. Thomas, try it. It tastes like brownies.
No.
Why
no.
not?
Because I don't want
Because you're a
Like,
it. Yeah.
Mitchell was saying wrap it up because he's bored.
No, that was my question. I was asking him, like, are we gonna keep going?
It really does taste like brownies.
Yeah, Phil said we were going till 12.
It tastes
dude.
like brownies. You know that the beef jerky. You know the beef jerky that
Thomas
they
said-
like
Thomas
grind
said,
into
"I'm
a
here all
powder.
night.
Yeah, I don't
That's
give
kind
a
of like
fuck.
dip.
Moving to Austin. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
It tastes like
I'm
a
gonna
cross
stay here till we
between-
leave.
It tastes like brownies with that stuff in it.
is that really a dog treat? Because it
Yeah,
tastes
for
like
sure.
a dog
Yeah,
treat.
no, I brought him for Conan, man. This is my dog.
Why
treat.
did I eat that? Why did you throw that to me?
It's fucking bacon and
I
cheese,
thought
bro.
I thought it was like a legit like chocolate pretzel.
No, it is bacon
No.
and
I was
cheese
expecting
dog
a
treat.
chocolate pretzel, and then that's why I was so
we're
upset.
at your house. When we're
Alright.
at your house, we eat dog food.
All right,
Yeah.
so look,
Jesus.
All right. let's get real. Y'all got. Oh boy!
That should be a commercial. When we're at your house, Phil, we
First
eat
of all,
dog.
It's
Tara
a tradition.
McCormick's about to get banned from the damn comment section.
Please,
She wants to
Jesus
beat
Christ.
that'd be
your ass.
hilarious.
My God.
Who writes the jokes? You or Terry?
Writes the jokes.
What happened
Mill
to your mic?
Mitchell,
All right. I think we
broke
need.
the
I think
mic
Mitch
on
is
that
like,
one.
we need to wrap it up because I
Right.
can't stand anymore. Let's wrap it up before I die.
It broke my mic.
All right, so
Ross.
y'all got Bo Bice's brother.
Bo Biden's brother,
The
Bice.
fuck are you talking about?
We got Bo
What are we
Biden's
doing?
brother,
All right,
Bice.
can we all? All right, everybody, stop.
Reset.
Reset.
This is why we only have one person watching.
Yeah. Everybody, stop. Reset. What are we doing here? What is the plan going forward?
You're gonna do your own podcast. Thomas is gonna do a podcast from Austin.
Well, I didn't
You're gonna join.
He doesn't mean in
Krohncast.
life.
Yeah, I didn't mean it
He
live.
means,
I
like,
meant
right
like
now.
tonight.
Oh, by the way, May 22nd, Raylan Nelson at
Yeah.
the Celtic.
Yeah, we'll make an ad out of that.
There's that thing going on at the Celtic.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
happening?
Saturday.
It's Saturday night,
Mitchell.
right?
Yeah. Hey, Pepper, we're trying to do a goddamn ad.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, Hey, I got an idea. Hey, can you look in the camera and
Is this mine?
pitch your shit?
Am I in too?
Pitch your shit.
Yeah. Let Thomas
Listen.
do it.
May 22nd, Celtic Irish Pub. Raylan Nelson. Pepper will be opening, singing about horses and golf. I will play next, doing shitty Rob Thomas covers. And after that, Raylan Nelson's playing all night. And you know what's going to happen to you? You're going to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so on fire with fucking loving this
He's
music
starting to
and
lose it.
literally flames and stuff." And then it's going to be like, "The candle's out, bitch." What a great show. Celtic, May 22nd, Saturday,
this weekend in Pascagoula.
Mississippi.
Fantastic. Thomas
I had to take my
Pepper.
headphones off because Pepper was smacking.
Pepper, our favorite two guests of the week, because y'all are our only guests of the week.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we're moving from Sunday nights to weeknights.
We're gonna do weeknights now. This is season 2. As you can tell, we've moved the table. We've moved some
Sure.
things
Oh.
around.
Where's season 1 posted? Where can we go listen?
Let's calm down. We're gonna post it all
Okay.
at once. We're gonna post it all at once, so you can yell at your Amazon Echo or whatever you listen to your favorite podcast on. And thanks, guys. We at episode 6 or 7, Pepper said that most podcasts don't make it past episode 11, and we are at episode 34. Look at me now, Mom.
Which is how old Pepper might be.
We have a table that we paid $3,400 for. Thanks, guys, for coming on. We love you.
Love it.
If Pepper wants to play us out with a nice jingle,
Apparently
the,
that's the plan.
floor is yours. Go listen to Rushmore Podcast, available on all platforms. If you want to pay money, go to the Patreon.
We don't post anything on Patreon
Yeah.
anymore.
Or hey,
Okay.
Or don't.
Okay, and if you want like some Blue Chew, what's the code for that?
Promo code Rushmore.
Do you guys got some CBD out there? or what?
PureSpectrumCBD.com. Promo
The
code
best.
Rushmore.
Hey, listen, I use
Hey,
that.
you know what? You know what Pepper's the king of? Whenever I'm giving out the website, just starting to talk right in the middle of it.
I used I just got some brand new Pure Spectrum CBD lotion that they sent us, and I'll tell you right now, there is no lotion that I would rather jerk off with than Pure Spectrum CBD lotion. It is absolutely.
Did you do the pitch for the gloves?
Oh,
Lyle Corp.
they're-
LIS. Yeah,
Did
they're
it
not a
work?
real. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
rope
just
on it.
they're buddies.
All right, play us out, Pepper.
Audible.com/Rushmore Podcast.
Saturday night, Celtic Irish Pub.
Thomas,
I'm gonna be there.
I'm so glad to talk to you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Y'all keep talking.
No.
All right.
Thomas, did you feel like this went better than last time?
I thought last time was fine. I missed all that last time. I was gone.
Yeah, you missed all the good stuff.
Yeah.
You left kind of early.
I left as soon as we were done
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah.
And then apparently everything went to shit.
Yeah.
I was the glue that held
It's
us all
weird
together.
because it's like like in my case, like I live by myself. I don't have children.
Sure.
Like, everybody here has children.
Right.
You know.
House is too
And
big.
I
They get lost.
I forget that.
Right.
I forget that people have shit to go home to because I'm
Uh-huh.
like, why do you want to leave? Like, why don't y'all want to hang out
We're
here
having
with
a good
me and
time.
drink Elijah Craig and Diet Pepsi
Right.
and talk about
Life.
life and beef
Shoulders
and stuff,
and stuff, yeah.
kid stuff.
Right.
But y'all have stuff you gotta get home too. I'm sure Pepper's kid's getting no sleep because he's like in the corner,
Yeah.
like playing his little guitar, like bang bang bang.
Yeah. You're like, Daddy, look at my test scores.
He's like, shut
the fuck up and play Paul
Hey
Abdul.
son, can you shut your mouth for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a better life for us by writing jingles for podcasts.
You want us to keep talking, man. You call the fucking shots here.
But I'll tell you what, whenever you're ready, Pepper, just play us out with a Krohncast jingle for you being the most common guest.
In a dream, don't know which way to go. If you are all that you see, then baby, I'm moving way too slow. Well, I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. Can I get some information, please? Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Or am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now, tell me, is it gonna be you and me forever? Or am I just having fun? Time's standing still, waiting for some smart clue,
Pepper is racist.
and I keep getting chills each time I think your love is true.
15's too old for Pepper.
I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door.
He calls them the
Can I get
blacks.
some information, please? Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Fuck you, Tom, or am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now, tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? Straight up now, tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now, tell me, is it gonna be you and me forever? Or are you just having
Thanks, guys. Rushmore Podcast. We're out.